Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Waterdeep Dragon Heist Resurfaced. I am Chell, a Minotaur, taking a break from roaming my labyrinthine dungeon, waiting to ambush those who dare to wander into my realm to play some D&D with you all. Christy, would you like to do some announcements?
Hell yeah. Alright. First, to our lovely Little Dragon Corps. Little Dragon Corps is a Canadian-based dice company that supplies all kinds of cool tabletop gear. You can check them out on their Twitter at Little Dragon Co. 1 to stay updated on all their awesome products and future Kickstarters. And if you head over to littledragoncorp.com and enter the coupon code PROBONUS, P-R-O-B-O-N-U-S, all one word, you get 10% off your order because they're awesome like that. Also, thanks to Cardboard Castle Games, a small little brick-and-mortar games shop local to Evans, Georgia, that likes to support the stream with giveaways and prizes. So if you're ever in the area, go check them out. And also, check them out on their website, because quarantine. Also, don't forget to check out our other games. We stream every single day of the week, usually Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition modules, and sometimes homebrews, but we also got other tabletop games like Star Wars and Shadowrun. So we got a spectrum of things for you to come enjoy. We now also have a community Discord, which means if you are a subscriber, you can come over to our Discord and sign up for subscriber games every month with other DMs from the channel. Like December's DM is our lovely Victoria. So if you want to come play D&D one-shots with us, come on over and sign on up. Also, thanks to Adrian Von Ziegler for some of the music we use here on Wednesdays. He is a talented composer with great content usage rules. Check out his YouTube and Patreon and support him if you can. That is it. Oh, there is a Mystic Hour announcement. So, tomorrow is a Star Wars week, which is great, but we're going to have another 2 weeks of Star Wars back-to-back for scheduling purposes. So, no Mystic Hour on my regular scheduled program, but that doesn't mean you won't see me on really odd hours of the night playing Dragon Age Inquisitions. But yes, for the next 2 Thursdays, tune in for Star Wars. That is it.
Also coming up on December 16th, we will be having back-to-back the Wildemount campaign instead of having an every other week that week, because that day is my birthday.
Yes, Joe has wonderful name day things to do.
Hey,
Okay. Well, we'd like to get started then with a recap.
I can do that. Yeah, so the Waterdeep crew is not in Waterdeep currently. They've made their way down south along the coast to Baldur's Gate, a city that is mostly unknown to most of the party, though a third calls it home. Nova has returned to the city that her family is in with a little bit of nerves, though there was also a lot of excitement in being able to show us all a new city. We learned a little bit about how the city operates. We got to see a very, very impressive marketplace that Sir had to be rescued from before all of their gold was spent on various knickknacks that are not super necessary for a party to be carrying around. And we got to meet Nova's wonderful mother. What is your mother's name again? Oops! I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
Oh, fuck, I don't remember.
Your mother is wonderful.
I call her Mama! I don't call her by her first name, I call her Mama!
And
Her
she
name
is
is
like...
Eris.
Eris, yes, like you tell.
She
She's
made us
Mama.
wonderful
It's
tea.
okay.
She made us wonderful tea. We, fortunately didn't have to encounter Nova's father. That's a good thing. He's still away. But she was lovely. We spent some time with her. And then the party made their way outside of the city proper to Little Calimshan, which is essentially a sort of like additional refugee town of those that had fled from the disaster in Calimshan, where we went to meet a very, very important contact by the name of Rilsa, so that we can possibly procure some pure adamantine as the first of the 3 keys that has been revealed to us to get into the vault. We still don't really know what the vault is or where it is. We had a choice of either spending the majority of our gold or spending a much smaller amount and doing a job for Rilsa. So we asked what the job would be, and it would seem that it is to escort a young sorceress by the name of Calliope, who's about 10 years old, all the way back to Waterdeep, to the Blackstaff Academy, where they are awaiting to be able to train her to control her magic. Though we have been warned that she has already had an outburst of magic recently, which is how she became under Rilsa's guardianship, as her parents do not feel as if they are equipped to be able to raise her properly with how quickly her powers are developing. So the party agreed to meet Calliope and eventually escort her back to Waterdeep. And with a small payment of gold in advance, we are set to expect the Bar of Adamantine to simply be delivered ahead of us to Raynar's abode back in Waterdeep. So, with that being said, the party is free to kind of do what they'd like for the rest of the 10-day until we decide to set out with Calliope, and that's, I believe, where we ended off. We were still in Rilsa's little secret back room with the amazing Fudduddy.
I forgot!
with the wonderfully silent and stoic Fudduddy who also made us tea. A lot of people made us tea.
We love tea in this house. It's fine.
We love tea. That's where we are.
That's what you meant.
Yes, and you guys were waiting because Rilsa was fetching Calliope for you guys to meet.
Yes. Oh, yeah, we're meeting her right now.
Yes.
Is there anything you guys would like to be doing in this time while you're waiting for the child to arrive?
How's it going, Fudduddy?
I was gonna say, if Fudduddy's still there, can I ask him respectfully if he sells his
Blend of tea?
Yes,
his blends?
If he sells the tea that we're drinking, because I want to just buy like a little bit.
He will nod.
I'll put down a gold and wait to see it.
Shakes his head.
Ooh, it's good tea.
Shakes his head.
5 gold?
He rolls his eyes and he takes 1 gold.
Oh, he wanted lower.
Damn.
Okay.
We were like, Fudduddy, look, it's good tea. It's a cup of tea. What could it cost? 5 gold?
Okay, I'm gonna add a custom item.
To the currency.
And I'm gonna call it
Fudduddy.
Fudduddy tea.
Fudduddy's tea.
Fudduddy.
He will begin to put the loose leaf tea into like a little pouch for you. Tie it with a bit of twine and give it to you.
Do you do a green? I'll take a green. I'll put another gold.
Prepare it for you as well.
Yeah.
It's about £1 each.
Ooh.
Instead of asking for a lower amount, he just gave you a gold worth of tea.
Pound of tea.
Hell yeah.
Fudduddy.
Fudduddy, parentheses, green.
But beyond that, unless anybody's continuing to talk to him, he's just holding his tea and just drinking. Very, very small sips. Eventually, Rilsa returns, and with her, she had, I'd say probably about a half hour, just the time it takes to, contact them, get her here. She is a little half-elven girl. She's got short brown hair that's very curly and kind of like a pixie haircut. She's wearing a pair of knee-high brown boots, linen pants that kind of go up to, like they're like high-waisted, a shirt that buttons up, and a shawl that's like wrapped around her shoulders that has a hood. She is wearing leather armor. Whether it's for protection's sake rather than for her going on the offensive, being that she's 10. But she's kind of just standing there as she walks in through the door with Relsa.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. You're Calliope?
Yes?
I'm Talus. Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too.
Hi, I'm Nova.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Ace.
Hi.
Do you like glitter?
No.
Here we go.
Oh, why not?
Oh.
It's messy and it gets everywhere. It always gets stuck in my hair and I can't wash it out.
I'll keep that in mind. As I start putting away my pouch.
Slowly puts it back.
I never thought about how you probably always have glitter in your hair. Don't you? Calliope, we are going to be the ones that take you to Waterdeep. We're from Waterdeep.
What's it like there? I've never been there before.
There's lots of really nice bugs. Like the worms and the butterflies are all real nice. And there's at least two fairies that I can guarantee exist there.
Fairies aren't real.
Yes, they are, and there are two of them.
Talus has met a child that she must combat. They call it the City of Splendors. There's giant walking statues. They move sometimes.
Wouldn't that destroy the city?
They walk very carefully.
Most of them are kind of broken.
Will they walk while I'm there?
Possibly.
It's been like a little while since they last walked, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
been a little while.
They could.
They've just liked where they've been. But they do move. I've heard that they move.
So you've never actually seen them move?
I haven't in my recent memory.
So then how do you know that that's true? How do you know it's not a story that people are telling you?
Well, I guess you got me there. But, I mean, there's more magical things that happen that I have seen, so it wouldn't be too far-fetched.
How do you know it didn't?
Well, I don't. You just told me about them. I didn't know
So
they
you did.
existed before.
Maybe they'll move just for you.
You know what, Calliope, we're gonna get to the city, and not only are you gonna see these giant statues, probably walk within 3 days, you're also gonna see two fairies, and you're gonna feel like, wowie, I should listen to these people.
And you can ride in a carriage, which is very nice and comfortable.
Yeah, are there drays here?
Nope.
There's
There
these,
are
like,
carriages, but they're not like the drays that are like very bus-like.
there's like these carriages that have 2 levels on them, and the horses pull them, and you can throw like a bunch of people on there at once.
Are the horses strong enough to pull it?
Yeah, some of them talk.
So you're talking about fairies, walking statues, and now talking horses. Waterdeep doesn't sound real.
And yet it is the City of Splendors.
There's also a circus on the beach.
There's a circus on the beach.
Can we go there?
Of course.
Yeah, I'm part of the circus. Nova used to be too.
Okay.
I just went.
How are we going to travel there?
On a ship?
Probably going to take a ship. It would be faster.
I've never been on a ship before.
You just have to kind of just start going like this sometimes. And then
She'll start to do it with you.
you'll be used to it by the time it happens. We've got a few days yet.
It's pretty exciting. I actually went on my first ship ride to get here so that I could come see you.
You came here especially for me.
Makes sense.
In a way, yeah.
In a way, yeah. We have a couple things to do in the city, but one of them is to meet you and take you back to Waterdeep with us.
Okay.
I like your boots. They're very nice.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I'm a boot man myself. I appreciate good boots when I see them.
Out of character, are we bringing her and like her guardian, or just her?
You were just asked to escort her.
Okay.
We're her guardian now.
Gotcha.
Are you excited to go?
Well, I'm going to be leaving my mom and dad, so that's kind of bad in a sense.
I understand that. But I don't see why they can't come visit you in the future. And you're going to learn a lot of really amazing things.
So as she starts to talk about leaving, and her face falls, you watch as suddenly there is a mirror image of her standing next to her. And she looks at it and goes...
And that would be what we've been hearing so much about. That's wonderful.
I don't know how I'm doing it. I don't know why it's happening. She's looking at it next to her. And it's turning the same way she's turning.
Can I go over and try to I'll try to pat it on the head? Does my hand just go through it's
it's a mirror image. It's illusory.
I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna pretend to squish its cheeks together, but then my hands go through, and then I'm gonna be just poking it in the feet and then the shoulders.
She does start to smile, and when whatever emotions had washed over her in that moment kind of dissipate, with Talus kind of joking around with her, the mirror image does disappear.
That's pretty cool. I could probably do that if I tried hard enough. I gotta think about that.
It's true, we all do a little bit of magic ourselves, actually.
Yeah.
What kind of magic?
Lots of different kinds. I think each of us do something a little bit different. I do magic kind of like you, a little bit. I went to the Blackstaff Academy where we're taking you. I went there, and that's where I learned to do some things.
Are there other kids there, or is it older kids?
Are there kids? What's the youngest people that I've seen there?
Generally, it's young teenagers, 13-ish is the kind of the youngest. She would be the youngest person there, so right now that you've seen at least.
They're a little bit older, but I would say that you already seem much more well behaved.
I mean, you're certainly more mature than Sir is, I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
Okay, we didn't need to turn it on me. Actually, it doesn't have to be me that gets.
No, it's about her, not you.
Yeah, I'm just letting her know she's got a good attitude.
She's smiling.
I can turn into you. Do you want to see?
Yes.
Alright, ready? I disguise self, but I can only get a foot shorter, but I'm only 5 foot, so I might be a slightly taller version of her.
If you're only about 5 foot, you're probably pretty close to her height if you go down to 4 feet.
Yeah. So I'll do that.
I mean, she's 10.
That's true.
Yeah, I'll do that, and then I'll wave.
She came in with this very stoic, wanting to, not necessarily combative, but definitely jabbing back at everything that you say. And slowly, the more that you talk to her, she's starting to smile a little bit more. She's laughing a little bit more at what you're saying. Whatever I'm a big kid now sort of vibe she was trying to put off is kind of starting to dissipate a bit.
You're always so good with kids. I always want my characters to be good with kids, and none of them are. And I feel like I'm good with kids, but
That's
maybe I'm
because
not.
You have to be willing to be weird, but not treat them like babies.
Mhm.
Like you gotta like just like I don't know. And then I'll like turn into Nova, and I'll try to like do the like, I'll try to get Nova to like mirror like. And then I'll turn into Rilsa, and I'll just be like,
Is that the sort of thing that I can start to learn at the school?
I got no idea. The fairies taught me how to do this one.
Valid answer. I have no idea. Ask the fairies, they'll teach you.
Yeah, I'm Rilsa like doing like this.
Belly rolls.
And then I'll turn back to me.
Okay.
You didn't do Fun Duddy.
Oh, I do Fun Daddy?
Yes. What's Fun Duddy's dance move?
He's doing like the sprinkler where they like
It's gonna be a great time. We're gonna have a good time.
Okay.
yeah, it'll be fine.
But we're just gonna we're gonna get ready. We have to get ready for the next couple days, so we don't have to leave right now.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of time. And we can come talk with you a little bit more before we go.
Okay.
Okay?
But you don't have to talk to us if you don't want to.
Well, I'm going to be traveling with you, so I might as well.
Mhm.
Up to you.
Talis here will try and find at least like 3 more fairies while we're here in Baldur's Gate.
I'm going to have to believe it to see it, or see it to believe it.
My
Let
best,
me see it.
my best friend is a fairy. He's just not here right now because he's spying on a house of crazy people.
He has a tiny little sword and he poked me with it.
His name is Bramble.
He's one of our most reliable members.
So can he come here then?
I mean, I could bring him here, but I can't send him back easily. But I can talk. You know,
He's on fairy business.
yes, he's spying on crazy people. But
That's the kind of thing that adults say to kids when they're trying to make them believe something that's not true because they can't actually show them what's going on.
no, Calliope, I just can't show you because I can't get him back to Waterdeep easily enough to get him back to spying on the crazy people. But when we get to Waterdeep, as soon as we're there, I'm gonna bring him back over to where I am, and you're gonna see him, and you're gonna be like, wow. Like, I thought that was so cool, but Talis is even cooler.
If we are lying to you about this fairy and we can't show you a fairy when we get back to Waterdeep, I will eat my entire boot. The whole thing. I'll get
You
a fork.
can't eat a boot.
If you marinate it long enough.
You can't stab
I
a fork through a boot.
have a very, very good fork, but I don't need to eat my boot because you are going to see a fairy.
I will believe it when I see it.
You certainly will.
You-
Calliope.
Calliope.
Doesn't like glitter, Calliope. Like,
I'm as she says Calliope, I'm going to like mentally mind link with her and tell her if you're ever
Ooh.
interested in maybe dream walking, it's something I can maybe do for you on the ship.
She immediately is like, and like looks at you. What's dream walking? She says out loud.
Dream walking means I can go into your dream and we can maybe shape your dreams to look how you want, or we can go into your dream and find memories, or find a special happy memory that you really like and relive it.
You can do that?
Mhm.
Is that the kind of thing that I can learn at school?
Maybe.
Okay.
I'm not sure what type of... like Talis, she was taught from the fairies. Mine was kind of self-taught as well. My type of magic is unknown to me as well. I don't know where I get mine either.
I don't know where I get mine.
Yeah.
It just happened one day.
Yeah, same. It can be scary, but You going to get help with people that know what's happening? I wish I was that lucky, because I didn't have that luxury. But you have a big support system over in Waterdeep, and that includes us.
Okay.
Okay.
And then the last thing before you get back to whatever you need to be getting done today, have you ever had I have a pet. Do you have any pets?
No.
Now, my pet is not doing any work in Waterdeep, so would you like to meet my very special friend Hickory? Alrighty. Hold out your hands, just like so.
She does.
And he does his stupid little goofy snap thing that he hasn't done in a really long time when he learned he didn't need to do that. And there's a duck in her hand, listen.
And she immediately was holding Hickory in her hands.
Meh. So his head turned. He's like this. Meh. This is Hickory.
How did you do that?
With magic. Magic that you could possibly learn. He's my very special friend. He goes with me everywhere, even if you can't see him.
She sits down, puts him in her lap, and she's starting to like scritch like the sides of his head.
I will mentally command him to just pancake as much as possible.
And he does.
So, even if we're not, would you like to watch him for a little bit? He doesn't really need to eat or anything. He can just be there to play with.
I've never taken care of an animal before, though.
He's a pretty good starter animal. Doesn't
Okay.
make any messes.
If it's okay.
Yeah. I think that he would love the company. You can show him all of your favorite things.
Okay.
Alrighty then. Well then, I will leave him in your care. Now Hickory, you be on your best behavior, alright?
Gives you a little quack.
He says that he'll be good. Hopefully that'll hold you over until we get to the fairies.
She is like in her with him in her lap. She's like muttering to him like, "I'm going to take you home, and I'm going to introduce you to my brother." And like she's like talking to him.
This is the love that Hickory deserves after I sent him to go blow up. I still think about that. I didn't know it was gonna. I didn't know.
I was thinking that as you were going through all of that about how he exploded once.
That's all I can think to talk to her about. That's Dylan saying that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, I have to go find some Baldur's Gate fairies now. And, because then one day when you come back here, I'm gonna tell them to all be waiting for you, Calliope, and they're gonna throw so much glitter on you. So...
And you'll never get it out.
It'll never come out. So we
She
should
will
probably
stand
Yeah.
with Hickory, and Rosa will pass her off to the person who brought her here, and she gives you all kind of a wave as she leaves.
Bye now. See you soon.
Okay.
Hey.
And she's gone.
There goes the familiar. He's got like 2 hit points. He'll be fine. What could she do?
Fireball him.
Send him back to
her
hell.
house.
Okay, what boring adult things do we need to do?
Well, we have that, the rooms at the tavern, we got the rooms at the 3 old kegs for like 5 days. This week. And weren't we gonna meet back at Nova's mom's house for dinner?
Yeah.
She has dinner for us. What time is it? between waiting for Calliope and talking to her?
I'd say probably about 2 or 3 p.m.
Okay, so we've got a little time before dinner. Do you want to go see Mungi?
I should try, huh?
Well, you kind of know what the situation is like slightly better now that you met with
Yeah.
your mom and Captain Nathaniel.
Ugh. You need to warn a guy that there's other Nathaniels going
I'm
around.
sorry,
Like it really
I thought it was weird
Fine.
when that name was. It's fine.
I
Captain
mean,
Nate Dog.
I should have.
I'm sure
thought
there's other
about how
people
there's-
named Nova. I'm sure I'm not the only one.
I'm definitely the only person. If I meet another one, I will kill her.
Wow.
You have to do battle to the death. That is what it entails. When does that market close?
No.
That's not what I asked.
Mm-mm.
I said when does it close?
What did you want there specifically? What one thing did you want there specifically?
I don't have a specific one thing. There was a lot of things that were partially interesting me.
We just bought like all the scrolls and stuff. And the potions.
Yeah, but that's like business expenses.
Is there anything you need?
I wouldn't mind, like, maybe like a pop-up, like, rotisserie cooking kit for when we're camping.
For when we're camping.
Well, you know, we probably
It
have
had
something.
It had a hook to hang your pans on it. It was so efficient.
Wait, to hang your pants? Why would you need to hang your pants on your
Your pans! Your pans, like your skillet!
The cooking, yeah, okay, right.
I mean, I guess you could hang your pants on it if the
Alright.
fire's not too hot.
Sir, here's the deal.
I was very good. I got us a ship.
How about we're gonna do dinner with Nova's mum and Moongi, and if we have to leave tonight, we'll come back, but if not, we'll go tomorrow morning. But you need to set like a spending limit on yourself, or an item limit. Like, you know, either 300 gold or 3 items, and that's it. Or some that's just made up. That's made up. Don't.
He has 127 gold. He doesn't even have 300 to spend.
Like,
Okay,
25 gold limit?
25 gold limit.
unless you see something really special, but if you see
Unless
something
I
really
see something
special,
really
that's
special.
it. That's
Okay,
it.
I promise.
Because we still have to pay for those tattoos that I might get.
That's also true. Okay,
Yeah.
fine, deal.
So let's let Nova have her day in Waterdeep, and then we can go to the market tonight to see if there's any randy books at the market. So I feel like, tonight is gonna be the best time. Anyway, so does that sound good?
That sounds wonderful. Oh, I like it here. Minus, like, all of the, like, fascist stuff.
Yeah.
The people are nice.
People are good here. Most of them.
Rosa
ones
would
that
probably...
matter.
Yes, exactly. Rosa would probably appreciate if we got out of her basement now.
Yeah, let's...
I mean, I thought Fud Duddy kind of liked hanging out, but fine, yeah, we'll go.
Fred Buddy, do you just sit down here? Do you go home?
Shakes his head.
Do you just
No,
like,
you don't.
nod.
No, you... Okay. Okay.
he just likes to vibe, right, Fud Duddy? Yeah, see? He's fine.
Have a wonderful rest of your day.
See you goodbye.
Okay, let's go.
Fun, Daddy.
There goes one of the greatest NPCs we ever met,
Where's
and
the
he
lie?
never spoke a word.
Where's the lie?
Chell's like, is that where the bar is for NPCs right now?
Right there.
Like,
Wow.
look, it's like on tertiary characters that we met that we absolutely love. There's like Floon Floon, and then like Thud Duddy is like right there.
I am so glad.
Don't forget Chunk.
Chunk.
And
Old
Chunk,
school.
wherever he is.
Wherever he is.
We will go head back to Nova's man's. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Or
Pacific.
Moongees. I don't know the
Moonsu.
timing of it.
I'm gonna. Well, if we have time, we can stop by the upper city and like check his property. See if I can.
I think we have a couple hours before dinner,
Yeah.
unless you want to help her cook.
Oh, that's a good point.
I didn't mean to make it more complicated.
Yeah, dinner isn't usually going to be served until like 6 or 7
Yeah.
p.m.
Okay. We'll go to the
You got
upper
some
ring or
time.
whatever.
So you're just going to go and like check out his property just to see how it looks, or are you actually like going?
First to scout.
Okay.
See if there's any changes. You know me. I might skill some buildings later. We'll see how far I go.
That's okay. You guys can walk through the pathway that leads to the Basilisk Gate back into the lower city, which is the far eastern part of the city, and begin to walk your way through the lower city around the docks area to get to Baldur's Gate, the name of the gate in the middle of the city. You can flash your writs as you go through. Roll perception checks as you're walking.
What dice do I use?
I almost had a -1.
12.
5.
Perception. Dirty 20.
In the lower city, as you guys are kind of sneaking your way around the crescent-shaped docks that Baldur's Gate is kind of built around, Nova, you see a flash of familiar bright red hair in the crowd of people. It's not Raynar, I see your face. Very, very, very curly. Yeah.
I kind of like jostle the other two and point. What's she doing here?
You all look now. She looks like she's talking to a man. She looks a little irritated as she's speaking to this person. She's not like raising her voice to the point of yelling, but there is definitely enough of a raise that she looks like she's angry. She's like pointing behind her and then talking to him.
I read her lips.
Sure. Do you have a feat, or do you need to?
I
you do
have
a
the
feat.
feet.
Perfect. Okay, just making sure. She is saying, where would she begin this conversation? She looks like she's yelling at him about something that was supposed to be delivered days ago. And I'm running into you here on the docks and it hasn't been delivered. Why are you here and not bringing me my shit? Kind of conversation.
I tell the party what I'm picking up.
Okay.
She looks mad.
She looks really pissed off.
I could
I was
like go
gonna
into the
say
background.
Hi, but I didn't. I think she's.
What if we like walk behind the guy and just kind of like?
Oh, that's a good idea. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, we'll circle around. The two girls run and Ace is just standing there like, oh no.
I'll go.
Oh no.
So you just kind of circle behind the man she's speaking to, who is a human man. Looks like he's just wearing like common clothes. There's nothing about his outfit that tells you what type of person he is really. But there's a moment where you see her eyes like flick to behind her, and behind him, and she sees you guys, and she looks at the guy and she says, "Bring it to me tonight, or we're having a different conversation." And then she turns to you guys, and she kind of takes his shoulder and pushes him to the side and behind her so he can keep walking. What are you guys doing here?
We were gonna ask you the same thing. Hey, stranger.
Hi, long time no see.
I live here.
That would explain it.
Oh.
We went back to the Yawning Portal several times asking where you went, and just said that you weren't working anymore.
You up and left without even coming and having a drink goodbye.
Breaks our heart.
I didn't even get to put glitter in your hair before you left.
Something pulled me away. What are you guys doing here, though?
Visiting family.
Okay.
Not the only one that used to call Baldur's Gate their home.
Yeah.
I was only temporarily in Waterdeep.
Oh.
Ah!
Well, I haven't been here in a really long time, so
It's still the same shithole it ever was.
it is still the same. Are you okay?
Yeah?
You seem like you were getting really into that gentleman there.
Oh, he was not following through with an agreement we had.
Need help with anything?
What kind of help?
I don't know. It seemed like maybe you need help.
Yeah, I mean, we're here for like a couple days.
Yeah, about 5 days that we paid for the inn, so we'll be around.
I specifically ask what kind of help.
Christy, order food.
Oh yeah, it's on the way here. Don't worry.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Because I don't know what kind of business you guys deal with.
I mean, like, Liara. And I'll kind of like, I do the little thing like where you scoot your feet to get like closer to somebody without stepping. Liara, you know we were like killing people in sewers and stuff, right?
Yes. But the reasoning behind killing people in the sewers was pretty virtuous and noble, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah, we were saving somebody.
We saved Rainy.
I mean, I don't think... I'm not gonna speak for the group because I know it'll get me in trouble. I like money.
That is true. What was the term you used last session?
Horizontal integration of the business. We're trying to spread to a lot of industries.
That's kind of what we're good at. Jack of all trades? We do a little bit of everything, it seems.
I don't think we necessarily mind getting our hands like a little dirty.
I mean, look, you said that there was something that was supposed to be delivered to you that hasn't gotten to you.
Mm-hmm.
We are very good fetchers.
She kind of tilts her head to the side when you say that.
Mostly what people ask us to do is get things and then give it to other people.
Why did you say it was you were in Baldur's Gate?
Well, my mom lives in the lower city. I have a friend in the upper city. Kind of catching up on old ties.
And Waterdeep's sort of a hot ticket right now. People keep trying to kill us. So we
Yeah.
figured it was time for a vacation.
So it's not because you're such good fetchers.
It was mostly the family thing.
Can I insight check her?
She's talking about. She's
So she says that, and then searches that, and she like looks at the camera like she's in the office.
Yeah, I'm like these
Hey,
bitches.
at least give me a deception check.
I want to insight check her. I want to see if she knows more about what we've been doing than I think she knows.
Oh, pfft.
I was just gonna say. Okay.
I just.
No, what were you gonna
What
say?
were you gonna say?
I was going to say, Liara, sometimes we find that we're just better fetchers than the regular fetchers are themselves, and we take business into our own hands. Sometimes plans change, and you just don't really, you just do the fetching yourself.
I just realized there was the guy called the Fetcher here. I didn't.
Oh!
That literally wasn't.
That
me
was
doing
also
that.
Chrissy going, what?
Hey, the negative wisdom.
I knew the whole time.
Wow.
I was the only one who got that.
Wow.
That literally
Whoa.
wasn't even me trying to be deceptive. That's just me being stupid.
I didn't have you roll because I knew that's exactly what was happening.
But what if she's? Is she the Fetcher? Or is she mad at the Fetcher? I don't know. God, I'm so stupid.
Oh, that was a mind
It's okay.
fuck.
That's why I didn't have you roll though, because I knew you weren't like dancing around it. I could tell by the cadence in your voice that you were just not. It was, which is totally okay. To Talus though, she says, "Why don't you come by my bar?"
What's your bar?
The Low Lantern.
Is it a cool bar?
It's a ship.
That's pretty cool. All right, we'll come.
All this time you had your own bar that's also a ship?
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Why were you just waiting tables at the Yawning Portal then?
Waiting tables in a bar where adventurers go is a good place to get information, especially when they think you're just a barmaid.
Also, Liara's like cool as hell. She'll do whatever she wants.
I didn't mean to imply otherwise. If I did, I apologize. Hello, Lantern. That sounds nice.
She points in the general. It's in the eastern part of the lower city, kind of which is why you guys saw her where you did, because you're kind of walking in the general area where her bar is. It's docked over here.
Cool. Yeah, we're getting dinner with Nova's mum. But yeah, we'll come by like a little after dinner and some marketplace perusing. We'll head over.
Be forewarned, coming to the bar after dinner is precisely when all of these sailors are coming to the bar to drink. So if that's not your scene, keep that in mind.
Liara, we like to party.
It was my scene for as long as I could remember. It's fine.
I wouldn't call it a party so much as, well, you'll see.
Rowdy.
I'd love to.
All right, gonna let that awkward silence stay there for a minute. See you guys tonight. And she starts to walk away.
No one knows how to say goodbye anymore.
Sorry, I'm doing the notes.
Oh, you're good.
Sent me right back to level 1 with that conversation.
I
I'm
have
just
to
de-leveled.
RP for like 5 minutes. Do you guys want to RP without me, or do we want to take a break, or what do we want to do?
Take a break.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
we'll
okay,
do a
okay.
Take a break.
All right, we will be right back, fam. Be back shortly.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Waterdeep Dragon Heist Resurfaced. I know that break was a little bit sooner than we normally take it, but we are refreshed. I've got some tea, an 80s dad like swoop thing going on with my hair. What's that doing? But we are back, and the players have the day to sort of do what they would like. They just spoke with an NPC they haven't seen in a long time.
Yes. We love it.
I'm looking to Nova to see where we're going.
Still heading?
Away.
Okay.
Okay.
Monkey time.
You can lead your friends through the city, through Baldur's Gate in the center, flashing your writs as you go, waiting in line for the many people that are coming to and from, most likely the Wide, being that the open air market is in the upper city of Baldur's Gate, to the Jasso estate. You find yourselves, Nova. Nova, how close are you getting?
Let's be like a block away and kind of gauge from there.
Okay.
I wanna see what's happening first.
The estate itself makes up most of a block, so you can kind of get to that corner.
Yeah.
It's surrounded by stone walls that have and it has like a decorative iron gate at the front. The iron bars at this gate are twisted in shape to look like two rearing horses with a J in the middle. Just inside the walls, which you can see through the gate is a very elegant garden with neatly trimmed hedges. There's flagstone pathways, marble statues that are depicting old heads of the household. In the center of the garden is a 3-tiered fountain, atop which sits a sculpture of a horse. The main house of the estate is a 3-story house that was what is the word I'm looking for? Custom made with homemade stone in various shades of gray. Many large multi-paned windows around the whole side. Jutting out from the center of the house is a balcony that spans nearly a third of the building itself, creating a covered space leading up to the main door, made of solid and heavy oak. There is a pathway that leads to the left of the estate. At the end of that path, there is a building about the size of a typical house, but it has 2 large wooden doors that wing out from the center. This is the carriage house.
Am I seeing anybody familiar on the grounds?
On the grounds, you see the family has their own guard that is hired for the estate. You see members of that guard. You see a lot of staff, not so much family.
Well, is this his house? Are we going in?
Yeah. I just hope he's the only one home. Well. Okay, let's try.
We have a lot of friends with big houses.
I've never knocked on the front door before. This is weird.
What did you normally do?
Snuck in.
Why don't you try doing that?
Okay, I'm gonna go around back and see if our usual escape route is still in place, or if it's been discovered or covered up at all.
No, it is still there.
Okay. Maybe you guys shouldn't come with me. Because at least if I get caught breaking in, like, it's par for the course and they don't know you.
I mean, this is like what you used to sneak out, like, as children.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna fit. I don't even know if I'm still gonna fit, to be honest.
Then I'm definitely not even going to. Do you want to see if he's... Are you gonna, like, send a message ahead, or are you just gonna go in?
If I can see him, yeah, I would love to. But I have no idea which part of the house he's at. Like, I don't want to just send a message out into the void and get his dad instead. So, yeah.
Can that happen?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, good luck.
Thanks. I will come get you if I find him. Okay. I'm going to attempt to wiggle my way in and climb my way up.
It's snug. But you're able, and it kind of gets caught at your hips a bit, and you have to, like, push yourself through, but you're able to get through. You find yourself in the back part of the estate grounds, where there is another garden, lots of places to sit. There's, like, pathways that are going through a garden, and then also stables.
Anyone around?
Staff.
Shit.
You trying to be sneaky?
Yeah. I'm trying
Okay,
to be
go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Let's see what I have today. That can help me. Probably nothing.
Oh, I should have cast. It's too late.
It's fine. I don't have it. If I were to cast silence on myself, would that give me advantage on stealth?
Let me see.
You don't know.
Oh, that's probably not a good idea. I'm just gonna try and stealth. I just realized it's like a 20-foot radius and other people are gonna notice if there's no sound. No!
Oh, okay.
Oh no!
Wait, did you write down? Did you save any? Did you have any, like, player inspiration from the last time or anything? Oh no.
No, I did not.
But this is gonna be so good.
It's gonna be so bad. It's so good. Okay.
Okay, so as you kind of try to pull yourself through the gate, like the fence area, where there was this like hidden spot kind of towards the back corner where nobody ever really went, that you guys had managed to create this like dip or like divot in the ground that you guys could kind of sneak through, kind of like the way dogs do when they like dig underneath the fence. And when you were smaller, it didn't cause the bars of the wall to rattle. But as you kind of pull yourself through and you get caught a little bit, and you try to kind of wiggle your way through, your clothes get caught. And when you pull yourself through, there is a very loud twanging as the bars of the wall surrounding the estate rattle.
Oh.
And you hear a few of the Jasso estate guard who are walking by stop, and one of them goes, "Did you hear that?" And he says, "Yeah, come on, let's go
The
see."
cops are coming for me!
And you hear the sound of people clad in armor walking towards the direction of the sound.
I try and skirt around to, like, not give away that hiding spot. I'm gonna try and... If they're gonna catch me, I want them far away from where they're gonna catch me.
Fair. Why don't you roll me a dexterity check just to see how quickly you can manage to do that, and if that's
Okay.
possible.
Dexterity. That is a 19. Standard, just
Okay.
straight dex.
So realizing you're going to get caught one way or the other, you attempt to at least move far away enough that your little inn into the estate is not discovered. These two guards walk up to where you're standing and give you this kind of like disapproving like head tilt. You do realize this is private property.
I have a meeting with Master Munsu. I got a little lost.
And you made your way here.
Uh-huh.
So if we speak with the master of the house, he will agree that this is pre-scheduled.
Oh, 100%. You just tell him it's Nova? Buchanan?
Sorry, big face through the cameo card.
Last name?
Can you spell that for us?
B-U-C... Hang on. I can't... I'll give it to you. Hang on. If I can find it.
I can just copy paste really quick if you want.
Yes, please. I can't find it. I think I had it in an image. Yeah, I can't copy paste. It's an image.
That's like a copy last name. Like, I feel like your dad could also be a cop in addition to being a sailor.
I thought it was B-U-C-C. I tried to guess it. Interesting. Continue with your...
Well, you can come with us. If it cannot be verified, we will be taking you into custody and turning you over to the Flaming Fist.
Sure. I follow.
Hand on your arm, guiding you across the grounds. To
I
the front.
purposely lift my chin as I start to walk closer to the house.
Okay. Alright. Sorry, I'm getting DMs. You are brought to the front of the estate, following up that flagstone path. To the large wooden doors that open up into the estate. Opens up the door, Just inside the main building is a grand foyer that is tiled floors, dozens of lit sconces, paintings line the walls of the members of the families, both past and present. There are a large door similar to the main door to either side of the room, and at the back of the room there is a staircase that starts in the center of the wall and breaks off up from the landing left and right, leading upstairs. Under each side of the higher steps are smaller, simpler doors, and above you is an open space cut away from the second floor. You are brought through those two big main doors, and the house looks just like it did the last time you saw it. It's immaculately clean, everything is shiny and pristine. There is horse motifs everywhere, and you are brought into the two main doors that are similar to the front doors that you came through immediately, into what is essentially a conference room. You are sat down.
Sit down.
One of the guards remains with you. The other exits the room.
How's your day?
Uneventful until now.
Glad to help.
Do you make a habit of breaking into places that you shouldn't be?
Maybe you should ask Moon Sue.
Do you make a habit of referring to the master of the house by his first name?
Always. Actually, that's a lie. No, I call him something else. I hate you. I hate you all so much. I walked into that one though. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
You did.
I walked into it.
So what business do you have here today?
Like I said, I'm recently back in town and I told the master I was coming to stop by and say hi.
So why did you go through the broken fence and not through the gates?
Well, I fell.
Through a broken fence?
Mm-hmm.
He falls silent. And there's this awkward air in the room where you're feeling very smug because you know what's about to happen.
I hate you all.
Not very long, 5 minutes or so, the door opens, and a familiar face walks in. If you'd like to describe to everybody the person that they are seeing.
Okay. Let me get an image for you guys. As I scroll up. I had it saved, but there it is. Well, does he still look the same? That is a question. Was he forced to dye his hair back, or is it back to normal?
He was forced to dye his hair back. So he doesn't look the same in that regard. But
okay.
he is looking a bit more, as you would expect a noble in Baldur's Gate to look. He's wearing more professional clothing, things of that nature.
So this is the stature. He's got jet black hair currently. Asian build, very pale skin. Probably about 1.5 foot taller than Nova now. He grew quite a bit. Almond-shaped eyes. Yeah. Very pretty boy.
Followed by the guard that had caught you, the other one who went to fetch him. And he says, you guys can go. Everything's fine. Smiles at Nova. And they give him kind of a nod of respect and exit the room, shutting the door behind them. Hi.
Not gonna arrest me?
No, of course not.
I go and give him a hug.
He hugs you. Unless you'd like to be. I could call the guard.
Could be a fun time.
So you're here.
I'm here.
Is this sooner or later than you said you were going to be? I don't remember.
About the right time.
Okay.
Maybe a little sooner.
Time just gets away from me.
Yeah. Well, you look good.
So do you.
How are things? I just gesture around everything.
Yeah, it's okay. Dad's putting me in charge of a lot more and more as the years go by because he wants me to take over in a few years. So I am taking the helm in a lot of things, so to speak.
Are you happy?
It's not what I'd like to be doing, but it's okay. Yeah, I mean, you know.
I'm sorry.
You don't have to be sorry.
I wish I could have took you with me.
But you've been having so much fun.
Yeah.
I want to hear about everything you've been doing.
Oh, it's a lot. And I think we're gonna need more secure area. Oh, speaking
Didn't you say you were bringing your friends with?
Yes! I was going to say, they're outside.
Why didn't you just take them in with you?
Because I didn't know if Dad was home, and I didn't really want to deal with that. Considering,
Okay,
and I kind of, lower my jacket.
Wow!
Yeah, I don't
Look
think
at
he
you.
would have approved even more of me being here, so let's...
No.
Yeah, I tried sneaking in and then it got busted, because I'm not as stealthy as I used to be. That's what happens when you get older.
Yeah, they came and they told me that there was somebody lying about having a meeting with me. And I didn't know it was you at first. I assumed probably because most people don't just do that. But so they came and they were like, yeah, somebody's here. I think they broke in. They said that they have a meeting with you. And when I was like, oh yeah, I told them to enter through the back broken fence part. It was fun. You should see their face.
I'm so proud of you. I knew you would have. Oh, you never disappoint, Winky. Okay,
but yeah,
I will go grab them.
Where are they? Yeah,
they're out front. Well, out back. I left them where we snuck in. Let's go.
Okay. He'll follow you to the fence, and as you're walking, he says, Dad is not home, which you will be happy to know. I'm currently, which is why I'm assuming they were calling me the master. I'm not technically the master, and I hate it when they say that because it sounds so uptight.
Master Monsu.
Don't call me that.
But when you have that look on your face, I can't help it.
But technically right now I am, because I don't even know where he went. I wasn't really paying much. I think he went to... It was either Silvery Moon or Elturel, I can't remember.
Why?
We've got a whole new... This is Chal not remembering the word. There are more...
Business venture?
Essentially, there are more horses that are going to be being born this year, and want to go and create deals. I think it was Elturel, because the Hell Riders needed some more horses. I think they wanted some more trained. And I don't think Silvery Moon has any need for that, so...
How's your mom?
She's good.
Good.
She's really good. I think she traveled with them this time, though.
Oh.
She's been doing that a lot more lately, going on business trips with them. Well, I think mostly because they're trying to leave things in my care while I'm gone, kind of testing me to see how things go.
That tracks.
Indeed, it does. He opens the door and lets you go through ahead of him. walks across the flagstone pathways to the gate.
Oh, by the way, my friends are going to call you Moongi because that's pretty much the only way I've referenced you, and they're super excited. So just be warned. Talus is a lot,
Okay.
but she's super sweet, and she means well.
I can handle it. I can handle anything.
Okay. I'll lead him over.
Are you leading him to the back where you left them, or are you telling them to come to the front?
No, I'm going to lead him around to meet them in the back.
Okay, okay.
He did get that letter that I also, like, scribbled on, and I was like, oh my god, hi, Moongi, I'm marrying Nova now, or something like that.
Yeah.
Did you hear gods? I thought I heard gods.
What? Sorry, I found this really, really fat, like, little caterpillar on this leaf that was in the crack in the paving stones here. Do you want to see it? It's very furry.
I actually kind of do.
Yeah, look at it. It's almost as big as my whole palm.
She would send us a mental. Oh my god, that is so big. She would send us a mental message if like she was in trouble.
Yeah, probably. I like
Okay,
take
so-
the leaf and I
this
like
caterpillar.
put the leaf into like my collar and I like put the caterpillar like in there and he's just like gonna hang out. Look, there's Nova and a man.
How tall is Moongi?
He's like 1.5 feet taller than me.
Yeah, he's like 6'1", 6'2".
Oh man.
As you guys are having this conversation, he approaches on the opposite side of the gate from you guys. The gate, or not the gate, the wall, with Nova while you guys are talking. You probably are a little engrossed in your conversation.
He's just chilling right there, isn't he?
Yeah, look, he's just kind of chewing on it. It's hard to tell him sometimes which end is the butt and which end is the head. But usually where the leaves are disappearing is the head.
Usually?
Usually.
I
That's
know
just weird.
caterpillars are
So
mysterious.
as you approach, he says, "So are there some caterpillars that eat with their ass then?"
Oh god. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, yes there are. They're ravenous ass caterpillars of the south.
Wow.
Is that really how I started? Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Sarah.
And Talus.
I take a handful of glitter and throw it at him. I am Talus.
He stands still, he shuts his eyes for just a second and then just
Oh.
that tracks.
Yep.
You must be Moongi,
Yes, I am.
my wife's friend.
Right. I wasn't invited to the wedding. Something that
wasn't
you and
either.
I are gonna have a conversation about. He points
Apparently.
over.
Apparently.
I thought you both told me that when you were going to get secretly married on the docks of Waterdeep that you were at least going to have me play. Unfortunate.
No, there was an old man with a lovely kazoo that we decided would play instead.
You went with an old man.
Sophisticated.
Right?
I take personal offense that is what you
As she
It's
says
fine.
this, I'm going to try and do a perception check on Moongi's hands.
Okay. What are you looking for in particular?
That ring.
Mm-hmm.
He was given to another.
What's the math? 18 plus 7.
25.
Thank you.
You do see. Said ring.
I don't say anything. I let them have a little laugh, so I kind of just step back a bit after brushing him off with glitter.
Okay.
We've heard so many good things when we had to, when we pried any information at all out of Nova about you. But all good things that she's told us. Not at all.
But she mentioned you and that you're, probably a little bit okay, maybe.
Just a little bit.
The wife's a little jealous. maybe. Just a bit.
We're not like actually married, Moongi. In case you didn't, don't worry.
It's open.
It's open.
It's open.
Wait, sorry, we're bringing a lot of maybe Waterdeepian humor to, I don't know, maybe we don't hang out like that
I
down
did
here.
warn you.
You did warn me.
Are we going to talk on either side of a fence?
Oh yeah, come around.
Do you wanna crawl through the hole or do you wanna come through the gate?
I don't think that
Oh, I can do something. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Well,
What are you doing?
Okay, I close my eyes and I kind of like hop on the balls of my feet a little bit and I say, "Oh," and then really quickly the wind swirls around me and I like kind of just vanish into like a windy mist and then I appear, I will cast Misty Step
Oh damn.
and appear on the other side of the fence in like another little swirl of wind that like drops me down.
Impressive.
I'll look around and I'll catch up with you guys, but don't wait up for. I mean, the gods will let me in,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll circle.
I'll meet you on the other side.
Okay, I'll jog around the block.
I'll jog with him just to meet him on the other side.
Yeah, he will walk around with you as well to meet them on the other side.
I cannot teleport.
Oh, yet.
Oh wait, do you come with? So wait, does Moongi stay with Talus, or do you all go?
I don't know. I was going around.
And I was
You
assuming we were all
figured they all
going.
went around,
Yeah, we're
yeah.
all going around.
Okay, I didn't know if there was gonna be like a rare Moongi and Talus alone conversation. Okay,
Oh,
I'll go in through the front.
Crack, crack, crack. Crack, crack, crack.
All right, Moongi, tell me
I
everything.
get my whip out.
oh.
Speak.
All right,
So
you go.
you walk, yeah, so you walk around to the gate. He will open it for you and shoo the guards out of the way,
Thank you.
and you can come in.
Wonderful grounds.
I'm gonna stick my tongue out at the one that was giving me side eyes.
He maintains a professional composure.
Damn.
Just like the Buckingham Palace guards.
Exactly. I mean, he's not completely faceless, like expressionless, faceless. But he doesn't react in any way that you can like immediately see, at least.
That's fine. I'm just being bratty and enjoying it. Because I can.
So,
Thank
what's with all the horses? Is this why Nova's a horse girl?
Okay.
You made Nova into a horse girl.
Are there a lot of horses? Oh,
There's horses
There's
on the
the whole-
fountain.
There's a whole
horses on the
stables.
gate.
how did I
Well,
miss
my
all-
family breeds horses, so
You made Nova a horse girl.
I told you we did a lot of writing growing up.
Yes,
Yeah.
but you didn't explain it, and I
Well,
just
I
kind
told
of.
you they had horses.
I mean, if you say that to me, Nova, what do you think I assume?
Okay,
You mean,
you're right.
like-
that one's on me. Again.
There's like having horses, and then there's like
Having horses.
having horses.
I mean, it's been something that my family's been doing for generations. Most of the horses that are used in, like armies or guards were probably bred by or are related to, horses that we've had.
Do you have your own horse?
I have a couple.
Well, do you have a favorite?
Yes.
What's that horse's favorite kind of grass? Does it like hay? Does it like sweetgrass? Does it like
Yeah.
something weird like honeysuckle?
She really likes sugar cubes
Hmm.
and apples.
You passed the test for now.
Okay. Good. I'm glad.
But, I like it. It's a nice grounds.
Yeah,
Do-
really nostalgic being back.
When you say armies and God, do you mean like the Baldur's Gate, or do you mean like
all over the Sword Coast, and even
that's a lot
further,
of horses?
even further east too? Well, I mean, they're not like all directly bred by us, but a lot will have at least their lineage dates back to
All the
a horse
categories
that we
start here usually.
and we train war horses too. So
Do any of your horses talk?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Okay.
Maxine, as they say, is a horse of a different color. She's one of a kind.
Who says that? They.
People. They.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
People.
It's from a story where they went to the Ruby Village in a story called The Warlock of Gods. That's what it's called.
Okay.
I think I read that one with the bashful tiger.
Right, and they had the purple brick road. Actually, Nova, you might like that book. There's
You would
purple
love
bricks.
that
I
book.
don't think I've ever read that one.
Shall we? Oh, are we going inside? What are we doing?
Well, we can't stay too long. We're having dinner at Mom's house later, but I thought I'd come by and say hi. Let you know I'm in town for a few days.
Okay. Did you guys want to come inside and hang out, or do you have more
Well,
adventuring stuff to do?
what's your schedule like?
I mean, I can stop doing whatever I'm doing whenever I want. I was
We have so-
most... What?
We know so many people that. A lot of people have more free schedules than we do. Sorry, I didn't mean to joke.
When he said adventuring stuff, did he sound resentful?
No.
Okay.
It was more like poking, teasing,
Okay.
like in a like happy friend way than resentful.
I don't think he knows that we kill people.
We kill people. No.
No, I don't think Nova's told him that. No.
No, just that you guys have been doing like some adventuring jobs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, it's, Nova is your friend. It's your city. Kind of like I've been saying, it's your
You call the
choice.
shots.
Okay, yeah. If you don't mind, we could stay for a little while, or we could come back another day and have a proper day of it.
It's up to you.
Why don't we schedule proper time?
Okay.
Not rushed and
Yeah, okay.
okay. I have what day is my out of character? What day is my tattoo? 2 days from now?
I think so, yeah.
Today's the 20th of Marpanoth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you
Based
scheduled
on
it.
what I have. So the 22nd would be tattoo day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20.
Do we have
Fifth
anything
is when our
planned for any of these
We might-
days? Like for
Just meeting with Calliope and potentially adding some stuff in if Liara wants us to do something
Right,
that we all
that's
are
tonight.
cool with doing.
mm,
So maybe,
Maybe-
I mean, if we're getting the tattoo in the morning, we might, or
You
Yeah,
can just
we
schedule
next
time
week-
with him tomorrow. I'm not doing anything
well,
tomorrow.
I'm
right?
I'm like out of character, depending on when Liara wants to do her shit.
Then we may have to wait, and then you can like schedule it based
I
on
will
that.
send you a message, the flying one, tomorrow morning as soon as I know our schedule, because we have a few other meetings to attend to tonight, and then once we know that, I will know for sure what day we can have an all-day thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Good note.
Because I couldn't remember which day it was. I didn't know if it was like 2 or 3 days.
That's okay.
Okay, yeah, let's do that then, because it's probably better. Do you know when your parents are coming back?
Within a couple of days, I think. They've been gone for about a 10-day,
Okay.
so they should be coming back soon. Did you want to say hi?
I don't think they want me to say hi. Is
Yeah.
Probably best I don't.
I'll let you know if they come back before you guys leave.
Alright. That works. But I will message you in the morning as soon as I know what's up.
Okay.
I'll give him a big hug.
He will give you a hug. It was good meeting you guys.
It was nice meeting you too.
Nice meeting you too, Mr. Moongie.
You're
Do I still
carrying
need
extra
prove
Talus
my-
energy today.
Do I still need to prove myself to you?
I will let you know when the tests are done. You haven't
Okay.
even solved a riddle yet, so it's really only
Gotcha.
just begun.
Okay. I'm prepared.
You don't want to know his favorite color or like his favorite day of the week or.
Questions right out the gate! I have to pepper them in properly!
Okay.
She's so offended!
I take my caterpillar out.
Don't hurt me!
Jolene and I are leaving!
Jolene? Jolene?
The caterpillar is Jolene.
Jolene.
And we're leaving, how dare you! Moongie, it was nice meeting you. The test will resume later.
I will prepare diligently in the meantime.
Goodbye.
Please don't take Talus just because you can, Jolene.
Until we meet again, Master Moonsu, and I just leave.
He left.
We don't know how to say goodbye to people.
No.
It's always just like,
Oh, I'm sure Nova and Moongie were definitely like sharing a side eye as this conversation was happening. We're like,
Okay, you guys can head out of the gates back to the streets of Baldur's Gate itself.
So, Nova, would you and I, since we are the only two people here, and Jolene, like to go to dinner at your mum's? Anyone else that is within 10 feet of me is spiritually dead to me.
because I tried to partake of what you'd like to do. So sorry.
alright, you
It
two,
sounds like someone has a squeaky cartwheel or something.
okay, that's enough. Let's go back and have a nice, healthy family dinner together.
What was that, Jolene? She said she'd like that very much.
Okay. I take Ace by the shoulder, or the crook of the arm.
Okay.
It's not fair.
When Nova's not looking, I stick my tongue out at him. Which she still sees it, but I think that I'm being really stealthy.
I pretend not to notice,
Yeah.
because I did the same thing to
Yeah.
the guard 10 minutes ago. It's fine.
He just does that.
Okay, you guys can head back to Nova's mom's, where she has prepared a very hearty meal of roast beef, the Yorkshire puddings, mashed potatoes, roasted and spiced vegetables, and a bread pudding for dessert
Mama!
with a caramel sauce.
Oh, the best!
Oh my
Mama,
god.
Much protect Mama.
My D&D characters eat so much better than me.
Food.
Wonderful. Exquisite. Perfect.
Yeah. If there's anything you'd like to do or talk about at dinner, that is totally okay. You can throw it out there.
Mostly just what she's been up to. Like if she's had any expansions on her gardening or her baking.
She has been trying bread recipes is kind of mostly where she's been working on right now, which is what she was showing you guys earlier, and the bread that she was giving you. Experimenting with like different herbs and things like that.
I'm taking mental notes.
Adding things like cheese and that kind of thing, or basting it with like specific butters,
Garlic,
like
cheesy,
at the end.
cheesy garlic bread. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it's been one of those things where she's been like trying to perfect her recipes too. Like, should the bread proof for this amount of time, or should it proof in different? Should it proof for like an hour, or should it do like 15-minute batches where it gets like breaks? And she's like been experimenting with the scientific, basically, aspect of the bread to get that perfect loaf.
That's so cool. Yeah, I listen intently, and I'm taking notes for what I can bring back to
Okay.
It'll do upgrades on our crafting and brewing skills.
And if you ask, she will like write down recipes and stuff for you if that's what you would like to as well. Things like if you want like the recipe for the bread pudding that she's got that she's serving to you guys today. And
did the shipment come here already, or has it arrived yet?
The shipment? Remind me.
We sent I think we sent wine from when we first opened the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think
it did, yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Anybody else? Okay.
Just letting Nova enjoy time with her mom.
Mm-hmm. I will definitely help clean up. And later tonight, I'm going to be staying up with her and taking notes with recipes and stuff. That's what she plans to do with her tonight. Like, stay up late and just have baking conversation, cook off. That's what Nova wants to do, if her mom is okay with that.
Yeah, absolutely. She is totally up for spending as much time with you while you're here as she possibly can. Is there anything anybody else would like to do with the rest of their night?
Just kind of hanging around, waiting until Nova's ready to go to the low lantern.
After dessert.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna bring some for Liara. I'm gonna bring some dessert for Liara.
She'll make you a little plate.
Yeah.
And there's even a little bit of homemade like vanilla ice cream that she serves with the bread pudding too.
Mama's the best. I adore her. Oh, she takes such good care of me. Ooh.
But yeah, she will create a little plate for you to bring to Liara when you guys are finished eating.
Awesome. Oh. Feels like home. Okay.
Anything else that you would like to do before you head out?
Just give Mama a kiss on the cheek, let her know that I will be back tonight.
Okay.
But I have a little bit of business work to do, and then I'll be back.
Okay.
And then we'll have girls' night.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can.
Mama's very happy right now.
Aww. So you guys can say your goodbyes for now to Nova's mama. She sends you off with a little bit of bread pudding for Liara, and probably after talking for a bit and eating, it's probably with dinner starting at about 7, it'll be like 8, say like 8:30, closer to 9, as you guys are leaving. But you can walk the crescent to make your way towards the low lantern, which I will pull up in my notes right now. Is there anything you guys would like to do on the walk over?
I don't think so.
How late does the
I kind of had a feeling, Ace.
how late does the market stay open?
The market stays open until midnight.
Oh damn! I forgot about that.
Okay.
Hong Kong, hell yeah.
We can talk to Liara, but he may probably buy some random junk in the market, probably like stuff off, maybe like trinkets from like the trinket table or something. Just random. He just wants to go random shopping.
Well, maybe we could get like something for like the ship ride back to Waterdeep, because it's gonna be really boring. Maybe we can get something for Calliope. Something for her to do, like an art book or a reading or something. Give her something to do.
Yeah. We can totally get something for her, but we can also get something for that.
Okay, you can get something too.
I want something
I'm trying to
me.
buy something for the kid, and you're like, but me though.
We can also buy her something.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
Like, what do kids do?
I don't know.
I woke up as a fully grown man.
Okay. We need to unpack that later.
Okay, so as far as the market, before or after Liara?
We can do it after, because I think
After
Liara is
Liara.
more important.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to know if it would be open afterwards.
Yeah, no, it'll be open.
Okay.
As you guys are walking, Talos, you do get a message.
Oh. Let's see.
I am messaging to inform you that your pitch for the twins party has been chosen.
Oh.
When you return, more can be discussed and how we will proceed. It is just a male voice, probably somebody sending a message for her.
Hell yeah.
Was it the kind of message I can, like, respond to?
Yep, it's a sending spell, but it's 2 sendings, so you technically have 50 words. It was like message in quick succession.
Okay, guys,
Are you
Are those
okay?
words?
Do you need water?
Alright, that's wonderful, sounds great. I'm looking forward to planning everything, and then, like, because I had said that I wanted to get stuff, like, started for, like, design, like, layout stuff.
Mhm.
And so would it be reasonable for me to, like, give this person the names of, like, basic businesses where, like, I have already set up, like, that they're gonna be, like, doing, like, design stuff, and that he can, like, whoever can go to those places, and there's stuff that I'm, like, I have, like, ordered just to kind of get the process going while I'm not there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, he can check in with, like, this, and that vendor for, like, the freaking streamers and, you know, like...
Yeah.
So I'll give him that.
Okay.
Smart.
Oh, okay, alright. They liked my design pitch for the party, so we're gonna be hosting the party and also catering it.
Oh. That's
That's
good, right?
wonderful.
You have full
Yes.
access to the house.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Good
this
job,
is-
Talis. You did.
Things are coming up. 3 of Cups.
Oh, I'm having
Ooh,
such a
I
good
like
day.
that. I like that. Yeah,
This is
we,
the best day, you guys.
there's gonna be a lot of work to do, but I already had things in place because I was kind of working off of the assumption, because I'm amazing at party planning.
Of course.
That
Wonderful,
it was gonna
amazing,
be-
perfect.
Yeah, so, whew, okay, cool, good to know. Liaris, Low Lantern, nice.
I high five.
High five.
Jolene says she's very proud of you too.
Jolene is very proud of me. She doesn't even need to say it. I love you, Jolene. Can I put her back?
Let's
Okay.
go.
I don't-
Let's find
don't
our
know why.
redhead. Our other redhead.
So, as you approach this bar, the Little Lantern, there's a fog that obscures it until you get to kind of within 100 feet or so. It's a normal fog that kind of sits over the harbor at night. But once you get within that 100 feet or so, you can see the tall masts of the boat, or ship, excuse me. It is a converted ship, so that it has a rigging, but it has rigging but doesn't have sails. And it is anchored to the wharf by very thick chains. There is a wooden staircase that climbs from the dock's edge to the main deck, basically a gangplank. And there is a lantern on the bow of the ship that casts a green light over the area that signifies that the tavern is open. Yeah.
I've seen this place, but I've never been here.
Are there like a lot of sailors?
There is quite the eclectic group of people actually here. There is what appears to be a dwarf, but he kind of has more grayish skin. A very gruff, cross-eyed man. There is a drunken sailor who is at the bar itself, because there is kind of a bar on the deck. You don't know what's below deck. You guys haven't really checked. Who is ordering drink after drink after drink. He looks like he should probably have been cut off quite a bit of time ago. Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of different sailors. There's also there's a halfling man, and then there are two what appear to be drow.
Ooh.
They look like they're twins.
Looks like she keeps a pretty fun crowd.
I wonder what this all is about.
Oh,
Maybe
no.
we can make back some of the costs that we had to give for the breadstick.
We definitely need to be a little bit more diligent with the Three of Cups funds. We need to be able to pay our people, so can't get too far in the red.
No, that's true.
Plus, we're not there to work, so I think if we can maybe like make a little bit from
Right,
this, that will
exactly.
help offset.
Us being gone for like 2 weeks, yeah.
She before we go in, because I think I might have been the last person that talked to her. Remember, you left us at the Three of Cups, and we spoke for a bit. I asked her if she. This was before we had the breadstick. I asked her if she knew about breadsticks, and she said she did, but she wouldn't tell me about it. This was before we got it.
So she knew about it.
She said she knew about it.
The gnome, the like spy. Leo, do you think she knew about him?
I don't know. Galore is with me. I've kept him on my person. Let's just talk to her about whatever she wants us to do.
Okay.
If she has people back and forth in Waterdeep, I mean, we've been very, very good about keeping it safe. And she's apparently a lot more than just a waitress, as she said. So,
Everyone's always a little bit different.
I mean, so are we.
Yeah.
It's like your little cards, there's like a nice picture on it, but sometimes the nice picture actually means that you're like everything's gonna blow up and everyone's gonna fly in the air. It's like that. She's like your little cards. She looks like one thing, but
Speaking
means
of,
a lot more.
I'm just gonna pull a card because this seems an appropriate time to do so.
Go for it.
Yeah, I guess we'll go like sit at the bar. Is she at the bar?
So you don't immediately see her. The main deck of the ship has wooden steps that climb up to the forecastle and the aft castle, which is basically that upper deck area that is on the main deck of the ship on either side. There is a padlocked wooden hatch that is fitted with windows that's on the ground at one point, which kind of acts for a skylight for the other part of the bar below. And there are no tables or immediately around it, and it's kind of, you can see everybody that's here on this main deck is like actively avoiding stepping on it. Probably kind of like an unspoken rule, is like leave the freaking skylight alone. You can see also through those window panes and that skylight that there is you can see the patrons below. You don't immediately see Liara. There is a bar toward the forecastle of the ship, behind which there is a human woman that is tending bar. And there are a few bar hands that are walking around delivering drinks and collecting cups, things like that. And then there's also a set of stairs that lead to the lower tavern deck as well.
I think we should go inside, like downstairs.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. We go down into the ship.
Okay. You can head down that set of stairs that leads to the tavern deck below. Christy, do you want to talk about your card, or are you going to keep that to yourself?
Give me a minute. I'm reading something.
You're good.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm looking at my maps here. So going down the stairs to the second tavern deck, there is another bar set up here, as well as 4 different circular tables around which there are chairs. Immediately coming down the steps, you have to kind of turn to the right and turn around at like an L shape to get to the actual tavern itself. But right at the bottom of the steps, there is a door that leads to another room. But you can kind of snake around and get into the tavern part of it itself. There are quite a bit of people here as well as the top deck, the top side. Most of which the clientele she seems to cater to are sailors. And then there's also another set of stairs that goes down again.
Oh, yeah, go.
I pulled 10 of wands.
That dude looks like he's working really hard.
Yeah, it's upright. And, yeah, burden, extra responsibility, hard work, completion. Weighted down, with the heavy load he is carrying, almost at his destination, and will soon be able to release the heavy weight he is bearing, but not yet. So you're taking on extra burdens, heavier workloads, or greater responsibility. It's weighing you down and making things tougher for you, but you understand it's only temporary, so you're willing to put in the hard work now to accomplish your goal and reap the rewards later. It can also, unconsciously taking on extra responsibility and finding yourself feeling weighted down, exhausted, or burnt out. You may try to do everything at once, even though you know it is adding extra pressure to your daily life. 10 of Swords asks you to stop and examine your current lifestyle or work. Assess which activities or tasks are urgent or important, particularly concerning your broader goals. You may need to use various time management and prioritize methods to determine where best to spend your time, which tasks you can and cannot drop. Your goal needs to be a higher efficiency while also freeing yourself up for the rest and relaxation when you need it.
Do you share this?
So maybe see what this job is, and whether or not.
We'll play it by ear. We'll see how
it could mean that this could be very lucrative for us too. Or you know what? Because of the situation, maybe it means Liara has a lot of work going on and is about to be crushed by the burden, and we are relieving it for her.
I mean, that's true. It doesn't necessarily have to be us. All I'm thinking about is Calliope. I just want to make sure that nothing that we do in this city comes back down on Calliope.
Well, yeah, right. I mean, like, if she tells us to go kill a 10-year-old, we're not going to do that.
No, I don't really mean like that directly. But I mean more so. I mean more so like get on the bad side of people that will follow us out of the city while we're trying to escort a 10-year-old girl. That's what I mean. Yeah. Maybe. But yeah, if she says to assassinate a 10-year-old girl, we'll say no, right?
Yeah, that's a hard no.
Well,
Okay.
maybe we'll think about
No!
it. No. We'll act like we're thinking about it so Liara doesn't feel betrayed by us.
Oh, I see. Well, maybe you guys
Right,
can pretend and I'll just leave.
Like,
Let's go.
How
Let's
mean
go.
is this 10-year-old?
Let's go.
Well, you're in the bar. I called the bar proper because this is the main tavern. There is drinking upstairs, but this is kind of where most of the people congregate. What are you doing?
Do we see her around?
Not immediately.
Okay.
Maybe,
Find a place
I'll-
to sit?
yeah, we'll sit and, order a round of, ale or something. Whiskey.
Okay.
Whiskey.
There
Buy
you go.
everyone a shot of whiskey.
Ooh.
If you sit down, a halfling runner comes up to your table, able to take your order. Stops. So what can I get for you?
Whiskeys, 3 of them, please.
Finger, 2 fingers, 3 fingers.
2 each.
Okay. I just totally short-circuited.
That's okay.
Shot of whiskey for all 3. That's gonna be 2 copper each. And he goes off.
I give him a silver
Okay.
and just yeah.
And shortly after, very unceremoniously, tray with 3 shot glasses with 2 fingers of whiskey is set down. 1, 2, 3. Tray's taken away. He's gone.
Wow.
For a lovely first day in Baldur's Gate.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I did not drink. Oh, yeah.
Sip, sip, sip.
Well,
Sitting here and having taken your shot, or if you're nursing it, whatever you would like to do, it's very rowdy. The occasional fight, like verbal fight, breaks out between people. There's a group of people that are playing poker, and there's a verbal argument going out that one of them was cheating, and that's the reason that they won. People who are very drunk and are just kind of disorderly. Takes you back, Ace.
he's his body probably wants to get up and stop somebody. He's like, I'm not working.
You're on vacation.
I'm on vacation. I got my vacation juice.
Eventually, sitting here and kind of watching the patrons, you do see from this set of stairs that's towards the middle of the room, carrying a small crate that's clanking with glass, probably alcohol of some kind. Liara comes up from the deck below, heaves the crate up and sets it down on the bar, and there's that clank. Gestures to the bartender and points at it for them to do something with it, and then she starts to walk around, likely to move back downstairs.
I poke Nova. Nova, message her. Do your thing.
Liara.
She stops,
Over here.
turns to look, gives you a wave,
I wave.
gestures for you guys to follow her.
Okay. Get up.
Oh, okay, up we go.
To the deck below she goes.
To the deck below we go.
This deck below is a lounge. A lounge area. It is a windowless deck. It contains a bar. There's some couches with coffee tables and tables where patrons can sit and socialize and gamble. It's a lot quieter down here than upstairs. You kind of get the sense that this is a deck that is only accessible to people that Liara specifically chooses and allows to be here. It's more like a smoking lounge here.
Gotcha.
It's the VIP club.
We're in the VIP
We're
lounge.
invited.
Chill you.
Chill yeah.
Chill
But she leads you down further below. to the very lowest deck of the ship. It is much quieter down here than there is above. This is not an area where patrons go. There is a door, so you come down the steps, and then immediately behind you there is a door, and then in front of you there is a hallway. And down that hallway on either side there are some doors as well. She turns around the side of the steps and goes towards the door that's behind you, and opens it up. In this room, it appears that it is an office of some kind. Very makeshift. There's just kind of a writing table and a couple of chests that are stacked on top of each other, likely of chests that would hold papers and things of that nature, anything that she needs. And then there are a few crates in the corner. She turns and she puts her palm, so she's facing backwards to the desk, puts her palms on the table and uses it as like a little hop to get up and sit on the desk for their little leggies kicking. Hi.
You have a really cool ship, Liara.
Thanks.
Atmosphere brings me back.
To what?
I worked on the docks in Waterdeep probably before we opened that.
Yeah.
Similar line.
I typically let other people kind of run the show. I just take in the money. I bought the place, so I'm not really a people person. So I don't deal with the patrons too much, especially this kind. There's a reason that I'm not out at sea anymore.
Do you miss it?
I miss the ocean. I don't miss running a ship. It's glorified babysitting.
Oh.
Well then, since we don't want to be taking too much of your people person time, what are we here to talk about?
How do you know the Fetcher? Looks at Talus.
Oh, right. Yeah, just kind of a name that we heard about. A place that you could, like, get things if you wanted stuff.
That's not a name that's dropped very often. Who dropped the name?
How did you know we know the Fetcher?
Because he...
I feel like...
Was that not...
Did I... Both of you miss that?
Well, now I know that you know the Fetcher.
I know.
You're the one who said it.
Well, we all know.
I said we're good at fetching
Hold on,
things.
Hold on. All right. Clearly, Liara and I picked up on subtext that was not even meant to be there, but the message was still communicated, which is good.
You come to Baldur's Gate and you say you're good at fetching things. That's the first place my mind's gonna go.
Right. Okay,
Sorry, I'm a little
Liara.
distracted with family, so I wasn't even thinking about it.
I just thought it was a nice vocab word for the day.
It is rather nice.
Fetching?
Fetch.
You know, I look rather fetching.
I know what it means.
It's multi-purpose.
I know what it
Liara.
means.
I'm no different than how you remember me from some time ago. I'm still the same.
Liara,
I am seeing that now. Yes, Talus.
you know that I'm, like, super popular and I have a lot of friends from, like, you know, the Awning Portal and stuff. And I kind of just asked around because we were looking for some adamantine bars, and that was one of the potential places to get it. Not the only one that we heard about in Baldur's Gate.
And not the best one either.
Well, yeah, that's not the one we ended up going for, but it was a start.
Why do you need adamantine?
Because we heard that it's really cool and powerful. And Sir gets stabbed a lot. Getting stabbed a little bit too recently. Normally I'm the one that gets the least
And I get
stabbed.
shot a lot.
He's like a one-time... Well, I guess you get shot with bows, too.
I get shot a lot.
You get shot a lot.
Do I need to roll a deception check? Okay.
Why? Why did you bring up adamantine?
Because she's asking. This is, like, technically a partial lie. Oh yeah, this is what I'm pretty good at. That's a 21!
Talus.
11. Right!
I think it's important to know, and I think you probably already do. You're a very smart person. It's my job to be able to read people,
Right.
so I can tell you're lying.
Okay. You haven't lied to me, Liara.
And when you lie about things, it makes me curious as to what the truth is, because why would you choose to lie? Generally, when people choose to lie, they have information that is potentially very interesting. And I like interesting information.
Well, I'm sure you do. And there have been plenty of times that I wanted to ask you a bunch of questions, but I didn't because I respected your privacy, and there are boundaries that you probably wouldn't want me to cross, and I wouldn't do that because I respect you. So
What kind of
why-
questions?
Well, I don't know them now because I wasn't even thinking about you until we saw you again. Because you left.
You don't think about me?
Sometimes I do. Mostly I wish I could get my hair to curl like that. Mine's like stick straight. But
I can give you my curl routine if you want.
that's fine. The point is, we just want an adamantium bar because they're cool. And they're useful.
I'll pretend that that is the truth for now.
I mean, they are cool and useful.
They are useful.
And very difficult to find.
Right.
So you
Yeah.
didn't talk to the fetcher?
No.
Why
Good.
you the fetcher? Okay, you're not the fetcher.
No, I'm not the fetcher. Well, you thought I was the fetcher?
I don't know at this point.
No, I'm not the fetcher. I work alone.
Alright,
Okay.
hold on. Here's the thing. This all started off because unintentionally name dropped something that he wasn't even meaning to name drop. We were gonna see the fetcher, we didn't. We ran into you, it seemed like you were having a problem. And if you need help from us, like we said, we're in town for a couple days, and we might be able to help you out if you want, but if you don't want us to help, then we won't. And we can just have said hello.
I mean,
Because
if you
we
want to
respect
help...
your boundaries, Liara.
Are you saying I don't respect your boundaries?
You're being a little nosy.
It's my job to be nosy.
I like being nosy too.
I was
It's a
I was
match.
biting my tongue when you're like, that's a little
It's-
nosy, and I'm like, tell it.
It's a match made in heaven.
It
for you
really
two.
is. It is good to
Well-
see you again, though.
Yeah, I know.
I could tell you something useful in exchange for the thing that I won't tell you.
Okay.
You probably already know it though.
So then what? Then it's not useful.
Well, it might be. Did you know that the Castellanters are probably devil worshippers?
Yeah.
They like Asmodeus.
Yeah, that is something that I knew.
Okay. See? I knew you'd know.
So, it's good. I'm glad to hear that you haven't worked with the fetcher. That means that there isn't a problem here. I work alone, independently. I have my own relationships throughout the city and throughout the Sword Coast. There's reasons I was in Waterdeep. My services are generally very sought out. And because of that, and because of the fact that I live here, kind of. I don't know if you can call living here when I'm only here part of the year. But anyway, the fetcher doesn't like me. Sees me as a rival of some kind.
Now I'm seeing why what I said set you off. Okay.
Because people who work with the fetcher, and I say work with the fetcher because he uses people all the time. It's probably a good thing you didn't go to him anyway, because he probably would have put you guys in a situation that you may not have been able to get out of.
Oh, great.
He also tends to Gias people who he works with, which meant you definitely couldn't have gotten out of it.
Wait, a what?
What? A what?
Yes.
A what, people?
We
Yeah.
don't know what is that? We've never heard of that.
It's a spell. It's basically a pinky promise spell. If that makes sense, like you're like, yeah, I promise to do the thing, and there's like conditions that are set up, but if you don't follow the conditions, it hurts really bad, or it could
Wow.
kill you.
I'm gonna Gias Sir one day.
Why? What is with you on me today? We've been having a wonderful day!
I am the smiling imp emoji.
Smiley emoji.
There's nowhere to there's no chairs here. Is there like a barrel?
There's like crates that you can sit on.
He's like sat down at this point, and he's literally been doing what I've been doing, which is just like, why is it always like attacking Sir Wednesday, whatever day it is?
Would you like a comfort caterpillar to get you through these trying times?
Yes.
Be gentle with her. There you go, Jolene.
Of course, thank you.
Anyway. Yeah. Tigias's people, which could potentially kill you, so it's probably a good thing you didn't go to him anyway. He also generally tends to think that people who work with him or go to him for help are basically under his employment, and when you're under his employment, there's really no way of getting out of it, so good choice. Who did you end up going to?
What's her name? I don't remember.
Relsa.
Someone else.
Well, in character, Nova probably forgot her name. It's fine.
Okay.
We just went to someone else.
Keeping secrets from me now too?
More for the sake of...
Please. We just want to help you.
Liara, there are innocents involved.
Yeah. It's a safety concern, that's all.
Okay. Well, Fetcher doesn't like me, but we still occasionally do business.
Together?
Things cross. I wouldn't call it together. He buys things for me sometimes to resell. I will take care of someone for him if he needs. It's just we live in the same city, so we work adjacently.
Right.
So like he doesn't actually even fetch anything. He just gets someone like you to actually do the work.
Essentially, but he's the only one who knows about anything having to do with the underseller, so.
Okay.
He's the only one who can get through the underseller. Basically anybody, he's the only one who knows it by heart. Anybody who goes without a guide essentially gets lost, and he knows about anything that goes in and out of the underseller. Which is...
Is that like the sewer?
No.
Is that like under the city?
It's under the city, but it's like city, underseller, sewers.
Oh.
It's like this labyrinthian
like
tunnel system
like
underneath the city. There's a bar down there though. It's pretty good.
Oh, damn.
Did you know about this? Did you know there's a whole labyrinth under the city?
I knew there was a labyrinth, I didn't know there was a bar.
Oh.
Kind of like folk legends, like don't go in there, you're gonna get lost, never come back out, you'll never see your parents
Mhm.
again.
There are only 2 entrances.
Was this Fetcher guy, like, if he's casting spell, is pinky promising people, and basically everyone's working for him, does that mean that, like, people that are really desperate are going to him for help, and then he's, like, controlling them, like, people who might need, like, they might, like, have, like, addictions, or they need money for their family, and then they, like, go to him, and then they're vulnerable?
Exactly.
Damn.
I'm glad we didn't go to that guy. That guy.
He also... Raises is not the right word, but I'm gonna use it anyway. Raises orphans?
So it's like they were doing
Oh,
this,
no.
Oh no, why'd you tell me that, Liara? Now I have to do something about him! I can't just leave him here!
He's been operating in the city for a couple decades now, it's not new.
I mean,
I
the
just
thing
don't
that we
doubt
may or may not be able to help you with wouldn't possibly be a slight against him, would it? 2 birds, 1 stone thing?
Actually, it would be.
There we go!
Liara, the point that I was going to eventually get to was that we'd be willing to help you as long as it doesn't involve furthering the structures that seem to be causing the suffering in, like, the outer city. Like, if it's directly furthering what those people are going through, we're not but if
I don't give a shit about the patriarchs or what they're doing, and anything that undermines them in any way, I'm all for. I'm not gonna sit here and ask you guys to do something that makes anybody in the outer city's life harder.
Cool.
That's why I wanted to know who you went to, because if you went to the Fetcher, I don't want to do business with you. If you went to like Nine Fingers or Rilsa, I'm a little more apt to do business with you. But you heard me yelling at a man, or at least arguing with somebody at the docks. That man works with, or for, there's a difference. The Fetcher. There was a shipment I was supposed to be getting about 4 or 5 days ago from the Fetcher. And I never got it. Which tells me he's keeping it and reselling it and keeping my money.
Okay.
So I would either like my money or the shipment.
Is it something really big and heavy, or is it like something small that we can like bring you?
Poisons.
And that would be like in this tunnel system?
Could be. I could do a little bit of reconnaissance, I guess you could call it, to see maybe what exactly he's doing with it. Because if he's reselling it, he's probably got it on a ship somewhere, and you can just get in there, break in, grab it, and go. If he's keeping it for himself,
Then it's closer to him.
then it's closer to him, and that would be in the other cellar.
Where did we hear about? I'm trying to look where we heard about the Fetcher, because I know we got Rilsa from Remy, but the Fetcher was, I think, from like somebody else. Sorry, I'm checking my notes right now.
Yeah, I was trying to remember who told us about the Fetcher.
Who, I don't know if it was her.
Wasn't it?
No, it was so we talked with Mert. Mert gave us his girl gave us
The Fetcher?
Rilsa.
Rilsa.
Oh, Rilsa. Okay.
Yeah,
And
I
then
think
the
where did-
Fetcher. I think the Fetcher was just a name. Wasn't
Oh,
it
that was-
dropped by Krebelon?
No, okay, so it's, we made profit. Mert was gonna get our edicts cleared. He told us adamantium's hard to find, either Mirabar or Baldur's Gate the Fetcher. So
it was
Mert mentioned it.
If he's already sold it, and we need to just give you coin, poison worth how much?
She hops off the table, goes around to the chair and sits down. Starts scribbling to do some math. If we were talking just like what the poison would be like base value, it was 8 vials of drow poison.
Do I know anything about that? Isn't that, do we have the vials?
I sold it. Or
Oh.
I remember, but yes, we did have. She identified that for me, so we know that is like
Isn't that like the mean
pretty
stuff?
serious. It's
I mean,
like
it's nasty stuff, yeah.
it's yeah.
Yeah, it's typically made. At least the original recipe was made by drow, and needs to be kept in a place far removed from sunlight, or in bottles that are like
Opaque, yeah.
opaque.
Dark glass. Yeah.
It's generally pretty potent. The DC is pretty low, but if you fail it, you can go unconscious and be poisoned in that way.
Yeah. Doesn't matter how much HP you have.
Yeah, and it's an injury poison, so it can be applied to weapons.
Hmm.
It doesn't kill you outright, but this
No.
is how you like.
That's how you like kidnap somebody.
Kidnap
Yeah, it knocks
people.
you on your ass.
It's like chloroform in a dart.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you sold it, so it generally you would know the price is about anywhere from 150 to 200 gold per
vial, and it was 8
looking-
vials.
Yeah.
Anywhere from 800 to 1600 gold.
Yep.
Okay. Ironically, the amount that we originally would have had to pay for this adamantine bar.
If you can get me the poisons back, I will give you 30% of what they're worth.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that sounds like it would be reasonable.
That's
And I
10%
don't
per
care.
person.
I don't care how you get it back. If you find 8 vials of drought poison somewhere else and you bring that to me to replace it, sure, that's fine. And then you can go and slight the fetcher however you want. I don't care as long as I either get 1,600 gold or 8 vials of poison.
Okay.
Sounds pretty straightforward.
I guess.
Yeah, but we don't have
Yeah.
contacts.
Could you do the
I could.
reconnaissance and let us know?
Yeah, I could look into it a bit and see what's going on. And if it is in the undercellar, I can tell you where one of the entrances is. Don't let anybody know I told you, because that's supposed to be kept like close to whoever knows it. But I can tell you where one of the entrances is to the undercellar. I could potentially find you a guide. More helpful if you're trying to go down there. It's very difficult to find your way out if you don't have a guide.
Let's first make sure that he's not selling it on you, because if he's just on the other side of the docks and he's shipping off your stuff, then let's make sure that he's not doing that first.
Is
Yep.
there like perhaps a certain like above ground establishment that serves as like a connection point, like for any sort of like business, like a place that we could go?
Blushing Mermaid.
Blushing Mermaid.
Blushing Mermaid.
I'll be candid, I guess that is where one of the entrances is. There's an entrance in the wide and there's an entrance in the Blushing Mermaid. So being that that is where one of the entrances to the undercellar, that's generally where a meeting point for a lot of this stuff happens, because anybody who doesn't want to go into the other undercellar will meet whoever they're working with in the Blushing Mermaid, because it's just like a close contact point. So
Yeah, keep us updated, I guess.
So then,
Yeah.
if it was supposed to be delivered like recently, then I'm wondering if like maybe people are still trying to like move it like in there.
If he's trying to move it, he's definitely doing it underneath the rug, out of view, because I have a lot of contacts here in the city. Like I said, I operate independently. So I have a lot of contacts here that could have potentially have heard something. I can let someone know that are you planning on going to the Blushing Mermaid? I can let someone know that you're going to be heading that direction to maybe stop and tell you anything that they've heard.
Well, I think that would help, since we don't, I mean, Nova's from here, but if we have someone that we can talk to about it, I think that would help. Yeah.
I haven't been here
Yeah.
in a while, so.
I mean-
just a kid when I left.
I think we want to help you out. We are, 2/3 of us don't know the city too well. But if we can kind of get a better idea of what he's possibly doing with it, I think that we'd like to help.
Mhm.
We just need
A starting point.
Yeah.
we need a starting point so that we can better decide if we're even the best people that's equipped to help you with it. But we want to.
Are you going to be hanging around here at all tonight, or where are you staying?
We're staying at the 3 old kegs.
And I'm going home tonight.
Okay. If you guys are ever back in the city and you need a place to stay, and she points out the door, I do have rooms here. I don't usually give them out unless it's for people who are needing to like hide from the watch or anything like that. Then you can stay in if you want.
Nice, thanks.
Okay, thanks. Yeah. We'll see if we can do this for you.
Okay. I have a message spell I can use. Or a sending spell that I can use to get in contact with you guys. Let me do some poking around tonight. I'll just leave the barn in Charlie's hands. And I will get back to you either tonight or tomorrow morning to see what I can find out. Or anybody I can point you in the direction towards to talk. I would do it myself. But any direct contact I have with the fetcher that is in any way negative is definitely going to come back and bite me in the ass. I have a lot of contacts in the city, but like I said, I work independently. I don't have the protection of like the guild or anything like that. So I have to kind of be careful about what I'm doing and what I do personally, and what my face is attached to.
That's totally fine. We fought Ghost Fog on the way here, so we're like basically amazing. We can do anything.
I mean, it sounds like someone should have informed the Fetch that he should have known that before taking your shit.
That too.
Yeah.
Yeah, not very smart.
No.
Sounds like
And if I can join you if I need to, or if you need me to. I do. I have quite a bit of magic I can use to help if that is necessary. But if it can be done without me or without my face on it, at least, that would be best.
Yeah. I mean, if your magic is something that can help us without you having to actually be
there
close to any action, then
Let me open up my character sheet and look at the spells I have.
Just send the magical copy of yourself with a different face that can stab people from 300 feet away.
Yeah, your simulacrum.
Can we just borrow your simulacrum? Can we just borrow like 2 of your clones?
Well, if you have anybody that she like pauses and like there's like a moment where you can tell she's contemplating whether or not she wants to continue with what she's about to say, and then she just, if you have anybody that you, I don't want to say want dead, but want dead, I could disguise myself in that way.
What about that little asshole Ursel Fox? No, I still get mad when I think about him.
Ursel?
Fuck that guy. That's a problem for another time. In fact, I want to watch the lively size myself.
That is my speciality.
Okay, let's deal with the poison first, and then we'll get back to
We'll get back to
Ursel
Ursel.
Flux.
Yeah, we'll get back
put a
to
pin
him.
in Ursel.
Put a pin in
Okay.
Ursel.
Or
But basically, I have magic that allows me to disguise myself as anybody that I've. So, could do that.
That is a very specific kind of magic.
I can just become anyone. I become Fud Daddy in that moment. I'm just Fud Daddy.
No.
Well, there it is.
Why? So you did go to Rilsa.
Yeah,
That sounds like, well, there it is.
I couldn't remember that one. You already said it.
She already said it. I was like, there it is.
No, this gentleman's name is Fud Daddy.
I just wanted to say, Daddy.
We bought some really nice tea from this man. Who's Rilsa? Oh, I'm kidding. Yeah, we're into Rilsa.
Yes, we went to Rilsa. Again, there's innocence involved. So it's on the down low.
That's fine. Most
You
of this-
had Fud Daddy's tea?
Have you had his tea?
Yes, I've had his tea.
I got the green. I got a pound of the green tea.
Green's very fruity. It's good.
See, that's so much better than talking about murdering people and stealing their faces.
We will try our best.
Okay. I'll be in touch.
Okay. Have a nice night. We're
A
gonna
lovely night.
go rest up because I'm still sore from the boat.
See you, Liara. And we say a perfectly normal goodbye.
We have a perfectly regular exit with the most deadly person we've talked to today. Next to Nova's mom. Nova's mom is incredibly
Nova's
deadly. She can kill you with kindness.
She would.
Okay. So Nova, you can head back to your mom's. Is that where you're going? And the two of you can head back to the 3 Old Kegs where you've purchased rooms. When you enter the 3 Old Kegs, you are asked if you have any weapons or you would like sharpened or laundry you would like cleaned.
I actually have I left a sword here. Really big one.
Oh, do you have your ticket?
Yes. Yes.
One moment. And he comes back, massive sword.
Oh, hey, girl.
And it's like
Oh,
polished, shined, cleaned, and sharpened. She's looking good.
wonderful work, thank you.
If you have any laundry that you would like cleaned, just fold it and leave it outside of your door. People will walk by at night and pick everything up and drop it off in the morning.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a magical night.
Are you a Disney cast member?
I mean, she kind of is.
Oh,
She really kind of is. I'm sorry, did we get separate rooms, or are we like...
We have a suite. We bought like the 3-bedroom
It's a,
suite.
right, there's separate bedrooms.
Yeah,
okay,
now
but
it's
we're
like
like
a
in the
little-
same... It's like an
It's
apartment.
one
essentially.
suite, yeah.
Yeah, it's like an apartment, basically, yeah.
We got like the big room for 5
Nice.
days. Yeah.
Are we... Do you still hate me from earlier today, or are we going to hang out and tell each other secrets and paint each other's nails and shit?
Well, give me Jolene back, and I will let her decide that based on the treatment she's had for the last 2 hours. Don't whisper. Don't.
Hmm?
Do not deign to speak to Jolene without permission.
She said that I could.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Are you sure? No. Yeah. All right. We put her back. She says we can talk again.
Really? That's all she said?
She says you smell nice.
There we go.
She tried to eat a bit of your hair, but it's not a leaf, and it didn't taste good.
No, it's too thick and luxurious. Alright, let's go.
Okay. Is there anything that anybody would like to do before we end the day and move on to the 23rd?
I think during our girls' night, I'm assuming we're staying up really late, like experimenting with different bread combinations. I'd probably take time to tell my mom, like, step by step how that night I left happened.
Okay.
So she's at least more aware of why it was so sudden and why I was getting tattoos. It wasn't because I was rebelling, it was because it was gonna be like this anyway.
Okay.
And I would also tell her, I don't know if she knew this or not, or what, but I would get more in depth on, like, the dream walking. Because I don't think the two of us had ever sat down and talked about it, especially if Dad was around.
Yeah.
So
your dad was kind of really adamant about, like, he didn't want to hear it anymore. He was tired of, like, listening to this fantasizing that he called it.
Yeah. So I'll try and just get Mom to understand.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's what I will do that night. And probably apologize more than needed, but apologize like every 10 minutes or so.
Okay. You don't have to keep apologizing. It's in the past. And I'm just happy that you're happy. Are you?
Most days. I'm pretty happy.
Most is better than
None.
just a few.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Things
So,
are better now that I'm in Waterdeep.
so have you been able to do this whole time?
Not quite to this degree. I mean, my first time dreamwalking, it was with Moongi. But it was very short, and I couldn't control it. And we kind of just practiced over time together. It was the same thing with... Did I show her this? I will mentally speak in her mind. I don't know if I've ever done this to her before. It's the same thing with this.
Okay. I mean, that's incredible.
Yeah. Things got a lot more intense after they showed up, though.
It's just so rare for people to be touched by magic in any way.
Oh.
So it's hard to kind of wrap your head around, you know?
I know. I mean,
Like
get
you hear stories of people's kids being sorcerers or having an inclination to magic and going off to be these super powerful wizards, but it's always just stories.
Yeah.
I think your dad just kind of had a hard time wrapping his head around it.
Yeah, I mean, I was a kid. I can't really blame him.
You were.
And I couldn't exactly articulate the way I can now.
He just wanted what was best for you. I know it didn't come off that way.
Yeah, I know. I just didn't want to disappoint him either. But I feel like that's all I ever did.
He was never disappointed in you. And I know it came off that way. And I know what he did was hurtful. I'm not going to discount that in any way. There were so many times when he and I had conversations about how he should be handling this better and listening to you more.
I heard
And
some of them.
and I'm sorry because those conversations were always behind closed doors. And I never really stepped in when he was not supporting you in the way that he should have. Which meant I wasn't supporting you in the way that I should have.
Not your fault either.
I think there's some fault in that. And it's okay. And I'm admitting that fault. You don't have to dismiss it just because you want to dampen however much guilt I may be feeling. It's okay to be upset. And it's okay to feel like we didn't support you. I don't think we did. Not in the way you needed.
Thanks, Mama.
And I'm acknowledging that.
Laid my head on her chest.
She'll like put her hand on your head and she's like petting your hair. So I'm asking now, and I will talk to your father when he gets back, and I will plant that seed in his head. You know how long he needs to think about things before he's the process
Before
for
it's his idea,
weeks
yeah.
before it's his idea. Yeah, but I'm gonna be doing better, and I'm going to start now by asking you, how can I support you?
Just be my mama.
I think that's the one thing I know how to do.
Mm-hmm. One thing you're best at. No one beats you.
So, I want you, if I'm gonna start being your mama again, because I feel like I have a lot of time to make up for, I want you to start asking me when you need help, or if you need anything, or if you need me to send you gold, or anything.
Oh, Mama, that's the last thing I need right now.
Okay.
Well,
But-
Ace might want gold, but don't give him gold. I'll give him an allowance. It's okay.
Okay. But
Yeah.
I don't want you to feel like you have to stay away from Baldur's Gate anymore.
Yeah.
I know this isn't where you're supposed to be, and that's okay. But I don't want it to be someplace that you feel like you can't be.
I thought that for a long time, and I don't know if it was because of the polls or what, but coming back here, I miss this place. I miss the people.
And we miss you. And as much as
Maybe
it
they'll
may
bring
not...
me back here, I don't know.
Maybe. And as much as it may not feel like your father does, he does miss you.
I miss him too. I do.
And I know that that's a relationship that needs to be repaired.
Yeah.
But I think it's possible to do so. And I hope maybe being here while he's out at sea is a good, stepping stone for you.
try to come back soon. We'll see. We have a lot of work to do.
Well, you've never been one to not do things in your own time.
Ain't
So
that the truth?
we will always be here as a landing place for you.
Thanks, Momo.
And I may not understand everything. I'm trying, but I want to hear about it because it sounds like something that you're excited about. And I want to hear about the things that you're excited about. So don't feel like you have to keep it from me.
Well then, why don't we start with the day I met Talus?
Okay.
Fade to black.
Everywhere.
Fade to glitter.
Fade to glitter.
That's like a My Little Pony transition, like.
Pony?
Ow, my heart! Chill! My Kokoro! Mama!
We all wish we could hear that.
Dang.
Okay. Last chance. Anything else from anyone?
Will you paint Sir's nails?
Yes.
Okay. You guys can have your own girls' night.
Oh,
Yes.
hell yeah! Girls' night!
Alright. We will move. Oh, go ahead.
Is it the 23rd or the 21st? Because I had the 20th as our arrival day? I don't know.
If the 20th was your arrival day.
So it's the 21st?
And it's still the first
So-
day, so it's becoming the 21st.
Because isn't this still the day that we
arrived? Yeah.
Yep.
I'm sorry if I'm being nitpicky. I just
Nah,
know
no,
we
you're
have a very
good.
specific timeline for stuff back at
You're
home,
good.
and I want to make sure that we have as much time
Yeah,
as
that's
possible
exactly
for
why
that.
we need to be sure where we are.
Yep.
Because I've
Yep.
been like,
I thought we were on the
have been
21st
writing.
now.
I have like all of the dates written along the side,
Yeah, we
and
have.
I just want to make sure that we're like.
No, you're
Okay,
totally
sorry
you are
for
totally
being
fine.
annoying.
That
This
is
is
one
all
of the
on our
things
first
that's okay to be nitpicky about.
Okay, cool.
It will be the 21st.
21.
Yeah, everything is very like on a schedule. So
Even if
that is
real life days are going like this.
Yeah,
where
it's hard to keep-
make-believe
yep.
days
Yeah, hard to keep track. Gotta keep track of those dates.
or make-believe days are gonna stay in check.
So would Nova like meet us at the, or are we going to Nova's?
No, I would come to you early in the
We
morning.
got free continental breakfast. We got
Well-
that. There's probably got that like.
I
They
think
got
Charles
those little-
taken us.
Yeah.
I think we're being taken out.
Being taken out. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Hmm?
I'm scared. Uh-oh.
What's going on?
What?
Where's she
I don't know.
Where are they taking us?
No. As in taking us into the next.
Oh,
day.
okay.
That's all I meant.
I was like, wait, where are we going?
It's just
They're simultaneously standing behind all of us with a Glock. Like,
Yeah,
and
it's
like,
just a child in
Where are we
going?
They're taking us. I'm like, where are we going?
We kept talking, and I was trying to be like, okay, I think Chell's going to
Okay,
like.
okay, gotcha.
We are
liberate
moving
us into the
into
next
the next day where Nova is going to be meeting you guys at the I said the 3 cups at 3 old kegs.
We only stay at taverns that are
That
3
was 3?
something.
That's
That's the new rule. If they don't have one, we don't stay anywhere in that town.
If it doesn't have a 3 in the name, I don't want it.
Do
Okay.
not proceed.
But the day is yours to do with what you will.
Okay.
If you'd like today to just be kind of a downtime day where there's some things you guys get and need to take care of or buy. I just realized we never did the market for Sir.
well, that's what was gonna be today, since
Okay.
since we went to Liara's like kind of late. We
Yeah.
can probably have like a whole fresh day in the wide.
Yeah. So Sir goes back with you, and he totally forgets. And he gets his nails done. What color do you paint them? He'll let you choose.
They're a pale pink.
Ooh.
But the ring finger is black.
Ooh. Okay. On my red skin, that looks like my nails have been ripped off.
Oh. Hello?
Chell's camera.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah.
I'm Chell now.
No, hold on. Chell sent a message in the gen chat. I don't paint them.
Yeah.
I changed my mind. Okay, you're getting it's hard because you have red. No, I don't want to give you. I'm gonna give you a slate gray. We're getting a slate gray.
Okay.
On the ring finger, you're getting it's gonna be kind of like a mauve. Like a dusty rose.
Okay, I like that. Is it okay if maybe I know we were gonna go into the next day, but actually since we need to talk, can he talk to you about something?
What did you think of Moongi? What's this horseman?
I love his whole look. He's very cute.
Yeah, but I know.
You mean just how he is?
Yes, he's very handsome. I'm talking about who the frick do you think he is to Nova?
I think that she's honestly been quite truthful in that they were childhood friends.
He's a horse guy. The only thing weird, horse girl is a horse guy.
Look, we can't judge people for the family that they've been born into. He was born into a horse person family. And he can't change that. But that doesn't mean that we can call him a horse boy. Look, my boyfriend, Graf will absolutely adore you.
Graf knows what I'm talking about.
But no, I think that we'll get to learn about him more when we actually spend the day with him. No, I wanted to talk to you about Nova's mom, or rather, not Nova's mom specifically, moms? Moms in general?
Yeah.
Well, because her mom is so nice. And, well, you don't really talk about your parents.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a reason for that?
Yep. Can I help you? What's that face? Why do you look like you're constipated?
I was hoping maybe you could tell me about them. If you wanted. You don't have to, paint them in... You don't have to, paint a pretty picture about it, but you have to understand, I know 3 people really closely. You, Nova, and Raynar. Okay? Raynar's practically removed himself from his father's life, and his mother is also out of the picture. Nova had to remove herself out of her parents' life. Seems to like her mom, doesn't like her dad. You don't talk about your parents at all, and I think... No! Say what you just put in this chat. Say it to the viewers.
So when he said, his mom's also not in the picture regarding Raynar, I messaged in our game server on Discord, LMAO, his mom's dead.
Now the thing is, because I was just about to talk about, I was going to turn it on me, so I thought you were talking about my mom. But so as he kind of comes full circle, he kind of goes, and as far as I know, I either don't have parents, or they're dead and it's possibly my fault. Those are the two running theories that I have.
Stop painting the nail for a sec, kind of like continue painting the nail.
And I don't know. I didn't really think about it a lot. But you know what? Not remembering a parent to decide whether I don't like them or not kind of sucks.
Would you like to know what I think you should do about that, or is that just something that you want to express as you just said it?
That's some really good communication skills. I don't know. I'm all ears for. I want to hear. Yeah, I want to hear what you have to say. Because I don't want to bring this up to Nova because I don't want to be like, hey, so you reuniting with your mother over such a long period of time. Let me talk about how that makes me feel bad. That's just not cool. So I figure I can talk to you about it since you don't seem to maybe like your parents. So I figure you're like, whatever.
No, I don't like my parents. They were very controlling, and it was weird growing up with them. And the thing is Nova's mom seems really nice. And maybe she's an exception to my opinion on this. But I honestly kinda doubt it a little bit. For the most part, I don't think parents really care, most of them, about really loving their kids. I think most of them are looking for someone to control and someone to carry on some stupid legacy and not letting the kid choose for themselves. And they don't see their kids as their own people, even when they're grown up, and they're always trying to meddle. And sometimes you just have to choose to make your own life because you're your own person. And it's all well and dandy to appreciate where you came from, but personally, I think that I would just rather appreciate where I am and where I could go with that. And where I'm going will be in spite of where I came from. It will be for spite from where I came from.
I mean...
And sure, you might not know, but... Again, you have somewhere that you're going.
I do.
What does it matter?
Well, it matters that I have somewhere to go and I'm choosing my life for myself because I literally don't have any other option.
Sometimes I think you don't realize just how great it is to be a blank slate. You get to fully choose everything for yourself.
That's
no
all
biases.
That's all well and good, but you're saying that with the knowledge of the experiences that you already have, which were not good. I have no experiences. And it kind of sucks, is all. Maybe I am. I mean, I can fully agree that probably it's better off. Because if what we've learned already is any evidence, then it wasn't that good at all. But I also don't know for sure. Here's my real life mother giving me a kiss goodnight. I love you.
Hey, mommy.
I just think I think a lot of the blank slate thing stresses you out, which I get that. I'm not saying that's not a thing. It's absolutely, it would be really stressful to just not know anything that's going on. But I think that there is some room that could be taken for leaning into it and not hiding from it, because I think you run from it a lot.
Maybe.
I think there's all of this possibility and potential, and you run from it, and you're trying to cling to some amorphous ideal of something that might exist, but you don't even know it. At least you know that there is nothing. And you can appreciate and work with that if you know that it's there.
It's just, well, I mean, it just feels like it's not going to be 100% fulfilling either way. I didn't get to be a kid. I don't have a childhood. And I don't even mean that in the sense of like someone's like, I grew up really fast, I didn't have a childhood. I like literally didn't have a childhood. And I think where you're coming from is that no childhood is better than a bad childhood. And I think where I feel like I'm coming from is having something is better than having nothing. And I don't know if there's necessarily like
Can I offer
100%
a third
right or wrong.
possibility?
I'm all ears.
Just because you're an adult and you're constantly faced with, like, the awful, absolute, explosive shit shows that is, like, adult life doesn't mean that you still can't live like a child every day and approach life with, like, the attitude of a child. I don't think that... I try. I don't know how you do it. Not to say that you're childlike, but I don't know how you continue being you when every other day someone tries to kill us. Because I don't do that. I can't do that. And I really wish I fucking could, because you're so fucking strong. Well, because if I let it get me down that every day someone was trying to kill me, I might as well just let them. Because then I'm not living anymore, and I'm just scared. And again, if I continue to be really happy and playing with caterpillars and painting nails after people are trying to stab me and Ghost Fog is trying to eat me, then isn't that literally the biggest fuck you to all of it?
Yeah. Yeah,
Exactly.
it is.
I actively choose to be happy every day because it's literally like the way that I can just stick it to all of this bullshit. Because it wants to make me feel sad. Because if I'm sad and down and don't want to be living, then they've basically already accomplished what they were trying to do, just in a weird, roundabout kind of way. So I choose to be happy and grateful for little things that happen to me every day if I can. It's just a matter of changing your perspective. Because, alright.
Okay. No,
Like-
I mean, you're right.
Like, if you think about ants, they have, like, all of these, like, little tunnels and stuff. And if you put, like, a piece of a cupcake on the ground, one ant will come over and try to carry it. Alright? And, like, one ant is pretty strong, but it's still an ant, and it still can't really pick up, like, a crumb on its own. But then a bunch of ants can come over, and they can all carry the little piece of the cupcake over. And also, the ants don't give a fuck where the cupcake came from. They're just happy that it's there and that they have food, and then they're gonna carry it down into a little tunnel that is, like, way bigger than any of us realize, and they're gonna keep working and doing stuff. And sometimes, you just have to kind of forget that there is this entire, like, world of giant entities dropping cupcakes or possibly stepping on you, and just appreciate that you have a fucking crumb in the first place. Sometimes you're just the ant, and that's fine.
Yeah.
I can't change the way that you think or you feel, and I don't particularly want to, because you're allowed to feel what you feel. But I think, personally, I'm quite happy choosing to notice small joys in the world every day, and I think it's something that everyone could benefit from. Because when people realize that there are little things to be happy about, then I just think you start taking less shit. And then people, it's harder to mess with you because they're just, like, not getting the reaction that they want.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. You talk from a lot of experience. I'm don't know. It's not the right way I want to say it, but I'm sorry that people made you have to live your life like that, even if it's the life that you choose and the life that you're happy with choosing. I'm sorry that people were fucking dicks to you.
I didn't choose to be an ant, but like I said, I'm happy for the crumbs. And, you know what? Being an ant meant that I made, like, a really cool ant queen friend who is gonna, like, we're gonna turn into, like, grasshoppers by magic.
Well, I'm
And then we're
happy
just
you're my
gonna
friend.
jump right the hell out of there.
Well, I'm happy you're my friend.
I'm happy you're my friend too.
So maybe I'll paint my nails now. And that is me choosing to be happy.
Yeah, right? Like, if anyone says anything to you about it, you just literally pretend that you don't even hear it as an insult. You're just like, wow, these are so cool, I'm glad you like them, thanks for noticing.
Yeah. You did good coats on things.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. You want to go get a big breakfast?
Yeah. Nova's probably been waiting for us downstairs.
Probably. Okay, big breakfast time.
You all can reconvene in the bar downstairs. 5 silver for a
Continental.
5 silver for our meal.
I have breakfast at home.
Okay.
I pay 5 silver.
Day is yours. It's potatoes, like hash browns, or like breakfast potatoes and eggs and bacon and sausage and ham steaks and things like that.
I fill up a plate with, like, those, like, what are they called, like, the home fries or whatever, where it's just, like, the really thin, like, shavings of potato that are all, like, fried up and, like, golden brown. I just eat a bunch of those, and some fruit. Hell yeah. Hi, Nova!
Hi!
Morning.
Good morning.
How was your night with your mum?
Really good.
Nice.
We had a good talk.
Good.
How was your night?
Jolene is a fantastic storyteller.
Really?
Truly, like, could rival the greatest bards of the whole Sword Coast in her eloquence.
Nice.
Talis isn't too bad herself. She painted my nails.
Ooh! Good job! That's so pretty!
Yeah.
It suits you. So,
Thanks.
what did we have planned for today? Did we hear back from Liara at all, or...?
No, she didn't send a message.
Okay.
Well, we can go to the Wide, and Sir can have his spending / item limit.
Yeah,
Shopping spree.
25 gold, no more.
Unless it's something...
I just want
Unless
little
it's one
things.
thing.
Unless
Yes,
there's
right.
something really good. But I'm not looking for like weapons or things like that. I just want like my room back home is very depressing. You know? It's like a bedroom can be more than a room with a bed in it. You know what I mean?
I could give you some of my plants if you want them.
I would accept them, but I would hate to neglect them. So I'm looking for maybe just knickknacks and little things that I can just have. Weird
Yeah.
little things. That'd be nice. Some trinkets.
Alrighty.
To the Wide!
To the Wide! With the bag stand people with the bag stilts.
Yeah.
Pole carters.
Yeah.
The bag stilt
Bag
people.
stilts.
Polkart bag stilt. Polkart bag stilt is gonna be my OC for The Hobbit, like Lord of the Rings, Middle Earth.
I will send a message to McGwee letting him know we're gonna be in the Wide in the afternoon. He's free to join us
Okay.
if he has time.
He says back that he will meet you there.
Cool.
Okay. So you guys can make it to the Wide. Mungi comes up behind Nova and does that tap on the left shoulder and move to the right thing.
A page out of my own book. Alright, that's a point in your favor.
Well, good. I'm glad
I
I'm.
can't believe you got me on that one. Damn it!
You already have more
been a while.
points than
You
me.
were so busy watching Sir's purse that
I
you didn't
know.
notice.
Oh yes, can I have my money?
Are you buying something?
Oh, sorry, were you talking to Mungi?
No.
I'm talking to Ace.
Okay, sorry.
He's like, can I have my money? And I'm like, are you buying something right this second? And he's like, no.
No, not right now.
Well,
But
just look around. It's not going anywhere. It's safer in the bag.
okay.
Trust me. It's safer in the bag.
All right. She's gonna just look around for weird, crappy knickknacks, or maybe not crappy.
Roll me D100.
D100.
May I also roll a
Good.
on a? Oh,
Absolutely.
I as well. I want to look for Calliope though.
like a
Noted.
give her. Mm.
I rolled. Dang, you
You rolled a literal 100.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
0, 0, 0.
holy crap!
You find a rose that never dies.
Oh.
Ooh.
It's a little like sculpture of a rose, like a glass rose.
I mean, it's fancy. It would look nice in my room. It's like a little talking piece.
It's a good way to have a garden without actually having to water.
Right? We were
Nice.
like just talking about that. How much?
10 silver, he says.
Oh god.
So a gold?
No, 10 silver.
Tell me.
Okay,
Can you make change for gold for 10 silver, and then I will give you the 10 silver and you can give me the gold back?
Roll a deception check.
Holy shit! What is happening right now?
Did I get inspiration from recap today?
Yeah, you always do.
Yeah, you have.
Okay. Ooh, okay, the highest is only a 14. I rolled low on both.
Or roll contesting. He gives you 10 silver for your gold.
Alrighty. So you said 10 silver for the rose? Here you go, my good man. Can I actually just get that gold back then? We'll just... 22?
What is happening right now?
Thank you.
Actually, hold on.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
22.
You got him. He's like, yeah, that makes total sense.
Thank you so much. This is lovely. I turn to Nova. I don't need my money. I give you the gold back to put it back into my money.
What is happening? What did I do? What?
yeah.
Okay, well, I
Wow.
guess that doesn't count. You still have 25 more gold to spend.
He goes on through. So you roll for some stuff.
What did you
rolled
roll,
an
Victoria?
18.
Okay, an 18.
Rose that never dies.
It's gonna be something nasty.
I rolled a
It's gonna be the
15.
jar of fingernails.
That was
Castle cakes. Cakes
Oh.
that are in the shape of castles, but they taste like honey.
Oh my god, I buy like 7 of them. No, I buy 10 of them.
Okay, 5 copper. It's two for a copper.
wow.
I rolled a 15.
15.
That is the best. That is the best deception I've ever done.
Wow,
on
that was really
Tavern.
impressive.
That was really funny.
That was really good.
Okay, so a 15. Panpipes that are shaped like sheep.
Aw. I don't know if she'd want that. What do they do? They're just shaped like sheep?
There's also stuffed weasels.
Ooh.
Fresh cinnamon muffins.
Mm.
Lanterns that have cute little silhouettes in them, like the shapes of like animals, like bears, wolves. There's okay. Any particular animal?
Let's do some ducks.
Okay, easy enough. You can get a little lantern that when you light it, it like casts the shape of a like a silhouette of a duck.
I'm gonna get a gift wrap.
Okay. It'll be 3 silver, and then an extra copper for the gift wrapping.
Cool.
Oh shoot, I just removed the item.
Can I go for one more?
Mm-hmm.
Since I got one for free. Sneakily.
Yeah, sure.
Alrighty. 78.
78. Armor oil.
Oh.
It's oil to keep your armor nice and shiny and bright.
Of course! Yes! Yeah, I'll take like 2 cans.
2 little vials is gonna be a silver.
Yeah, here you go. The most pointless shopping in D&D. We love to see it. Yep, 2 bottles of armor oil. I could just do this forever because I love shopping in games. So if you guys want to do another round, then you can, but I'll stop.
I look for. Is there anyone got some smut? Anyone got some
Oh, God.
books?
Opens the page I have specifically for this because I know you guys.
You do have a generator just for this, or a page just for this, yeah.
Yes, I do. Go ahead and roll me a D100.
Oh my god. Yes. Chow.
Do you want to know the names of the 2 that I've already purchased from another store just on the off chance? I cucked my husband with a black dragon and the tree in Morningwood. Actually, I gave them to Davil for him to read while he was in jail, but I have already encountered those. 41.
41. The Chalice of Desire.
Oh,
the chalice, like a cup, like 3 of them.
The chalice for Talos.
Chalice for Chalice.
I'm not even gonna make you roll for another one because I have to just say this one out loud. Schlongus the Horlock.
Buy that one!
Wait, alright, the chalice.
Schlongus the Horlock.
Wow.
That's Declan if he makes his pact with Graza.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Wow.
Chow, I am so proud of you for doing
I
that.
will buy them
My
both.
God.
How much?
4 copper for both of them.
You know what? I give the person a silver and I say, this is for you for acquiring excellent content. Keep up the good work. You have a loyal customer in me. Oh my god, I gotta.
Beautiful.
I had to throw that one out there because I thought I was like.
No, but what's something good to get for Calliope on the show?
Well,
Like a board. Do children play board game?
I would assume so.
children don't play card games. They don't play like poker.
There are simpler card games for children, yeah, for sure.
Okay. Do you think she would like cards? Should we get her something? I don't know.
Well,
Should we get her something like cutesy?
Hurt, because then
she's very serious.
Well, if we get like maybe an older board game and we all play with her, we all have like
Okay.
we're gonna be on a ship. What else are we gonna do? Sit around and play board games?
I have some loaded dice I could teach her to use.
She can be on your team if it's a game with teams.
Oh.
Maybe we can get like, I don't know, do kids still play like Hungry Hungry Owlbears or like?
Yeah.
Oh, that's such a good one.
Yes, but she's 10.
Yeah, she is 10.
And
I don't know what 10-year-olds do.
Normally a 10-year-old could like that, but I think like she's too cool. She probably wants to play Hungry Hungry Owlbears, but like.
But she's too cool to admit it.
You know.
All right, so.
We could get it, but...
So, like, maybe, like, Mine Shafts and Ladders? Or... No, that's, like, in the same vein. That's, like, still childish. Does she want just, like... Should we just get her, like, a book? Do you think she just, like, wants to read a book? That seems, like, kind of boring.
I'm wondering if there's something that we could get her that could be, like... Okay, so sometimes when I'm really anxious... That's why, like, I'll put my hand in my glitter pouch and I touch the texture of it and it's very soft and it's very nice and it's, like, smooth and it feels good and it's very comforting. Maybe, like, that, maybe she could use something like that, like...
Well, I did get her it's like the music thing with the shadows with the ducks. That's calming.
Does that. And then, well, because, like, what are you talking about? Like, non-acidic ooze? Like a non-acidic ooze kit?
Yeah, like those, you can get, they have those little fake, pet, like, gelatinous cubes, but they're really just, like, Jell-O. They're not actual gelatinous cubes.
Is it weird? Do you both think it would be a good idea to quickly just use my little sending stone to our all-powerful mage friend and ask her what little girls like to do in their spare time?
Sure. Yeah, my childhood wasn't really normal, so I wouldn't even know where to begin with that, honestly.
Let's see.
And it's kind of limited because we're going to be on a ship for a while before we even get to Waterdeep. Like, it's going to be a long span of nothing, so it has to be something we can do on the ship safely.
Schlongus, though.
I don't think letting her read those books is the best idea to say.
Hold on, I'm gonna be on the stone. So I take my sending stone to Temperance. Hey Tempe, weird question. What do little girls like to do for fun? We're bringing a girl to Waterdeep to study at the tower. Help.
How many words was that?
That was 25.
Exactly 25.
Good news.
My all-powerful stone in direct contact to the apprentice of the Blackstaff. What do little girls like to do for fun?
Well, they had those monkey fingerlings that were popular like 2 Christmases ago.
I mean,
and
like,
before that was the Hatchimals.
We could get like dolls, like, or like little knights and stuff, and you could
like a doll girl.
No. I just meant, I don't mean like dolls. I meant like figures, but I couldn't think of it. You know, of like little knights, of like little soldiers, and you could like test out your ideas for the birthday party with her, because they're like about the same age. We might be able to actually get some shopping for that here as well, anyway. Multi-purpose. I don't know. We have the whole day, the DM said, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's supplies that we can get here and that we don't have in Waterdeep.
So you get a response,
I'm on the
Depends on what she likes. I liked reading at that age, or science experiments. I also really like to explore in like the forest, or making art. I also collected, and then it cuts off, and she sends another message. All kinds of like animal figurines. I like learning about the animals, and then being able to have these little figurines that I painted.
I think I can. There was a second one, so I think I can respond. That's all my words. Thank you for your help.
Yeah.
What'd she say?
She actually gave a lot of good points. She said she mostly read. She liked exploring, so we can't really do that on the shit. But some of the things she said, like science experiments.
It's funny, I was
she
thinking
said,
about that one.
Okay. A lot of figurines of animals, but like unpainted, and then with paint, so that she could paint them, or like art things.
Have you considered, can a 10-year-old learn to carve wood?
Or paint the ones you've already carved.
Oh
Get her to help you.
We can do like a little activity together if she wants to. That sounds really fun.
Oh, that's
Okay.
sweet.
We can. Why don't
What are the art supplies? Let's get some supplies.
Yeah. Let's go get like some painter's tools.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Okay. Is there anything specific in those tools you would like to do?
Just getting
like any specific things you'd like to get, I mean, yeah.
Some like brushes, like maybe some, oh my god, it's gonna be like the really, really small, very fine, like bristled brushes for like detail. For like mini painting.
My miniature, my mini painting stuff.
Yeah.
We're mini painting in D&D, let's do it!
Yeah, like as opposed to like bigger brushes for like big paintings, we'll go for more like small detailed brushes.
Hell yeah.
And like some paints, we'll get like one in every like color of the rainbow, plus like black, white, gray, brown.
I get extra purple.
Extra purple. There are already 2 shades of purple. There's already
and just for Talus, some extra different colors of glitter.
Glitter paints.
That you can mix in the paint.
Okay.
Glitter paints, yeah.
Let's call it, just for like everything that you guys need, a gold.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. There we go. We have something for her. We have a couple things for her, because I think a good call on the things to keep her calm and occupied.
Yeah.
I mean, if she can just then being as calm as possible is going to be very, very good.
Are there any like little vendors that sell like as for looking for like party supplies, like any like cool like masquerade masks, because that's what we're doing, because I'm a little bit gay and I got like with like pirate themed, or like anything that looks like a cool like helmet for like a warrior, but it's like a mask.
Yeah, there is a stand that sells just masks in general. They've got like, it's like a mask that makes your face look like a moon, different kinds of animals, different professions, things like that. So there's probably plenty of masks you could find there.
Is there an average price per mask?
Depending on the intricacy, anywhere from like a couple copper to a couple silver.
Okay. So if I bought like 5 gold's worth of masks, I'm getting like probably like 20 to 30 masks.
Yeah.
Am I mathing this right? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that just so that we have some for people, but I make sure to include some that are like on the theme with like what the kids like. Like with like warriors and like sailors and like nautical themed stuff, since they each have their own like little interests. Just so in case like their friends like just so that we have them just in case, but also to give to like the people that are like working and stuff. And then like, yeah, I guess I'll just buy like some Yeah, I'll do that. I have like freaking 30 face masks for a party.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dang. Okay, I'm good.
Anything else you guys want to shop for?
Yeah, I want to see what books they have for like, I think young adult section, young adult female section of like chapters or whatever bookstore you guys have. I'm looking for like a book set, like maybe 3 to 6 volumes worth. That
Warrior Cats.
Yeah, Warrior Cats, something like that she can just read.
Yeah.
If she needs it.
Yeah, there's
Redwall.
Oh, I love Redwall and the Mistletoe Chronicles, which is a separate but similar story.
Yeah, absolutely. You can get a book series. To get all of the books, let's say it's just like a 6-book series, would just be 1 silver and 2 copper.
Okay. I will do that.
And given the kinds of things that happen just in the Faerun world, just in general, it's very likely a series similar to, just like there's this very specific adventuring group and the like a trials and tribulations that they go through.
Nice.
Okay. Anything else?
Pretty solid for me.
I think
I
I'm
think-
all good.
I think we did pretty well for ourselves.
Can I just roll on the table to see what purple item I find? I'm just gonna
Sure.
buy. I'm just looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to have such... My armor's going to be so shiny. One day I'll get new armor.
65! So close, yet so far.
65.
Dang.
Okay, 65. Okay.
Sandals.
I'll buy them.
They are purple and they're like beaded.
I'll buy
Are
them.
they the same? Are they the same sandals that we found in that box in
Don't!
the first session when we were
No.
hitting Raynar?
Those are out of style.
You can't buy those anymore. They're out of stock.
Okay. If that is all the shopping that you want to do, I think that's a good place to end for the evening.
Hell yeah.
Heck yeah. Don't forget to check out Little Dragon Corp and Cardboard Castle games, and please support them if you can during this holiday season. Additionally, we're having like a little bit of a schedule switch up because it is going to be Cho's birthday. So for the 16th, it's going to be the 16th is going to be
A vigil night.
Vigil, and then we'll see what we're doing the 23rd. That's like
20... Yeah.
like Christmas. Y'all just gotta figure it out. No one's gonna be on Twitch anyway. We'll figure it out.
Maybe. I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
You'll figure out. What
You'll
we're doing.
find out soon.
You'll know when we know.
You'll know when we know.
Corn Christmas and you know, and on the 11th Hanukkah starts, so happy Hanukkah.
Hell yeah.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy holidays, babies. Also, as a reminder, Star Wars tomorrow and Star Wars next week. And MYSTICHOUR whenever the fuck I want. That's all.
Oh yeah, when I wake up at 3 a.m., I know you got me.
Hell yeah.
You got me with that dragon.
Okay. We will talk and see to everybody later. When you are trying to get to know a little girl who is very steadfast in being as serious as she is, make sure you add your proficiency bonus.
Make sure you break proficiency bonus.
Jeez. Kill of you, boss.
Bye.
Bye.